right, let's do this. You ready, Blanc? Glad you made it. No. All right. George, you ready?
Hello.
It's been a while. I haven't done one of these in a minute.
Hello, friend.
All right. Yo, Sneakers Podcast, episode 267. George, Greg, Blanc, back in the building. Appreciate you, Blanc, coming to the podcast.
Already, man. You know.
Obviously, Blanc is the host of Respectfully Unapologetic Podcast. You know, I listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
You guys are... I like you guys' podcast. I will tell you, I wish you guys were in the same room.
Right.
Those elements matter, you know.
It do.
But
you're absolutely right.
But no, I love y'all podcast, man. Y'all doing
Appreciate
good.
It, man.
Appreciate everybody who likes, subscribe, share this podcast, all that good stuff. Appreciate every single person who comments, DMs, sends comments, all that stuff. Hopefully, got a good episode for you guys today. Nothing too long today. Obviously, we're going to talk basketball. Obviously, we're going to talk about NFL, sneakers, meeting, and whatever else and whatnot. We're going to be doing top 10 since it's Halloween. We've already done top 10 Halloween sneakers. I think we did top 10 orange one year. I think we did top 10 whatever. So we're doing top 10 all black sneakers to us. Now, I did put a caveat on it. 90% black, 95. Because we ain't going to do a regular black top 10 list at one point.
True.
So most of mine are all black. So just to...
For the most part.
Quantify that. And I mainly made that rule for George because George likes loopholes. So George put George put an old school van on it and debate whether the white is 85% black.
I like loopholes.
You like loopholes. So we're doing, like I said, top 10 all black sneakers. This is Halloween based, so the episode will have a Halloween theme, whatever. It's not the Halloween episode, but it's October, so pickups. Mark, you wanna go first? Anything lately?
I've picked up those Patta Air Maxes. I haven't seen them in hand yet because my boy went to Undefeated and picked them up for me. But
okay.
I haven't seen them in hand yet.
Seemed like did he win them at Undefeated or like did he wait?
He just went.
Oh, so like
you can do that at Undefeated now.
Hey, didn't you go? Mm-mm. Oh, you were going to
I didn't know Andy had already left when he was like sending all those texts because I was going to tell him, ask inside, is there a 12? Right. I'm not going to go up there if there's no 12. Oh, so okay. if he would have asked inside, we got a 12 left, then I would have gone. But,
so so no one picked it up or he just went up there?
He just went up there. I'm assuming like after everybody got their pairs.
Oh, okay.
Like who had their pairs, right?
Okay.
And then he went up there and was like, yo, what you got? And he was like, da-da-da-da-da. And, you know what I mean? And then got me, you know.
But was he waiting in line or he went later?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
so
it was definitely people out there with him.
Yeah, Andy said it was only like 6 people on that side.
Oh, okay, that's right. He did say that.
Yeah, the side where like the people wait for pairs that aren't picked up.
So you haven't seen them yet?
I haven't seen them yet.
Okay. You got anything else?
Anything
since you've been here? I know you've been here in a while.
Yeah, I copped. What did I cop, man?
You only buy the highest of highest things.
No,
so.
Man, that's not true at all. I got clots.
Oh, okay.
Cop clots since I've been here.
You didn't cop the brown pair?
No.
Oh, okay. No. I copped the brown pair.
You like the brown pair?
I had to complete the pack.
Had to.
Wasn't there a third one too?
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh no, it is.
What was the third one? I had to, but I'm telling you, man. Look,
I got Undefeated Forces too.
You got what? Oh, Forces.
Yeah.
What's Undefeated Force? I was like, what?
Undefeated.
You got fakes, B. I'm like, you take them back. I'm like, they made the real ones. What else you cop? That was it.
That's it.
That was it, George. You cop anything? Dang, nothing?
I mean, nothing came out except Pattas, right?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean, and I lost on Yeezys.
Which ones?
3 or 700s. Which one just came out?
The gray ones.
The one that looks like Wave Runner, but not Wave Runner.
Yeah, it's like gray.
Oh, I didn't even try. I mean, I couldn't get my mind situated around sneaker apps being overseas. Like, I would get U.S. notifications, but when I try, it would say me sold out because they already did the Europe ones. I was like, you know what? I don't even care. Like, it don't matter. Like, I legit, I'll do my pickups. For pickups, I copped, obviously, when I was in Paris, I copped from Kith Paris. Shout out to Kith Paris. I mean, I can't even describe the store. I can't. If you've been to Kith in New York, and we've talked about Kith in New York, Kith New York is a beautiful store. It makes you pull your wallet out immediately. Kith Paris, if you took the words Kith off and put Dior, or you would think it's the Dior store. They sell Louis Vuitton in there. I mean, marble floors. Downstairs, you're eating croissant, coffee, tea, liquor, wine. Around the corners, Kith treats. You got to go up this. I mean, I couldn't believe the luxury. I mean, it's the luxury of the store is second to none. Okay, I mean, Rocio bought a gold bracelet out of there, just like. I mean, you just feel like you gotta buy something.
Sure.
You know? Like, it was wild in there. But I copped Human Race, which I came on here. Human Race, what they call Citrona.
Oh.
I bought the burgundy
That's what you
pair,
bought from there?
the Pharrell joints,
It
and
like a sock, right?
yeah.
Like,
And that was one that we had said we'd never pay retail for, but when you walk in a kit that beautiful, you paying retail. You don't even care.
Well, did you do that thing that Simple said? Like, when you leave the country, you get your taxes back or whatever?
No, we forgot at a Kith, but we did it for Gucci and everywhere else we bought stuff because you have to spend $101, which I did. We spent about $800 in there. Yeah, euro. We spent a grip in there. Bought Cruzia necklace out of Kith, like.
So what do you have to do?
So like you go there, you got to take your passport in hand too, which I didn't have. So you take your passport, you tell them you want the tax form. Once you fill that out, once you get to the airport, they mail it for you at the airport, and you can get the tax back on anything you paid for. So now I don't know if that's states or just countries. Is that just a country thing?
What do you mean?
Like where you get the tax back? I'd never heard of it until.
If you're not a resident of that country, you're supposed to be able to get it back.
Yeah, so like they fill out this form and this whole thing. They give it to you. You put an envelope. You go to the airport. They stamp it, verify it, and then they mail it for you. And you choose either you want cash. Cash is like 8% of the tax and 12% back on your credit card. But it takes like 15 days to get it back on your credit card. So that was dope. But we didn't even know at the time. Either way, we didn't have our passports or whatever. Or we just didn't even think about it. We didn't realize we spent so much in there. And then, but when I saw the Pharrell thing in person, it's fire. I put it on and I was like, ooh, these joints are the ones. These joints are fire. I'm trying to come the blue ones too, but I gotta get those for retail. I don't want to pay over retail for them. Grabbed what else did I write? Oh, went to Dover Street Market in London. Let me tell you something. Like Dover Street Market in New York is like 70% streetwear, 30% luxe. This one was like 50-50, like luxe. It was like the bottom half, the CDG was like your regular CDG, and it was like this section of CDG, like all polka dots, and it was beautiful in there. But then it had like this collaboration with the Beatles CDG. I couldn't really focus on it. I was just like kind of all over the store or whatever. But I grabbed some. Yeah, I went upstairs. They just had the entire Supreme store. It was like, I mean, like, you know, like you go in Supreme typically in person and they got like whatever left. Yeah. No, it was every single thing that came out that morning. So I caught.
It was regular price or it was?
Yeah, all regular. So I grabbed some Supreme stuff. I was like, oh, you know. And they had no sneakers in there though. But they had, I'll tell you this, London and Paris must have had unlimited supply of undefeated Air Force Ones. Every color, like the 2 colorways they just dropped. I mean, the entire wall was just all Air Force Ones undefeated at Dover Market, whatever place. Like, so that was dope. Then I caught Patta Air Max Ones off StockX. You know, they sent the link and like it was like cheaper for the special box. No. So now
you didn't go to any consignment stores or anything?
No, I mean, we saw a store that might have been a consignment store, but they also sold VCRs and so like,
yes, going out of business.
Well, we're in there, and I was like, it had every single Off-White, but there's no price tags. It was every Off-White, every Yeezy, every single thing you could think of, all the hype stuff. Yeah. So I'm in the store and I'm like, is this authentic? It's like I can't. There's no prices on them. Everything looked authentic, but then like right behind me, they had like ring systems. It was like a pawn shop, but it was like an extremely fancy pawn shop. Like they had, it was crazy, like, you know. And so I bought those off StockX. Can't wait for those to get in. I will say though, you know, are we overreacting with those?
With what?
Air Max Patta Ones.
Oh yeah,
we 100%. Are. Okay,
100%.
I kind of think we might be overreacting
in terms of what.
But they hot though.
Price or what?
They fire. Don't get me wrong.
They hot.
But I think we might be overreacting.
Meaning what?
A little. Like,
explain.
Are they that fire?
I think.
Like, are they really that fire?
Oh, well, the only reason you're saying that is because other colorways came out, and now people are like, "Oh, there's more than one." If it would have just been one, then
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I don't care.
That happens with everything.
I don't care about the other colorways.
Yeah,
The blue one's nice. The leather one's terrible.
I don't care for the blue one.
The blue one's nice.
It's a leather one?
Yeah, it's a leather burgundy one.
Yeah, the leather one looks
all Air Max ones in leather are whack. Every single one.
That's not true.
You don't own any Air Max ones in leather. Every single Air Max one.
I like them.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
In genuine leather, not suede.
Yes, the ones that just came out that you hate on. There's Dallas Cowboys colorway, burgundy colorway, green, all those ones that came out.
That dark blue colorway, nice.
Yeah, that's the one I have. Navy.
Yeah.
And I say Dallas Cowboys because there's gray on the shoe. It's literally Cowboys color.
Cowboys
color. You see me wear
it. Cowboys are nice.
Right.
Like I said, I wasn't gonna be talking about the Cowboys and shit like I usually do. All right, but don't do that to the Cowboys.
Miracle to win that game, and I'm glad you did because I won money.
Christmas? No, we didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Fam, it's still Foxborough. Like I don't care how whack the Patriots are.
Anytime y'all win, it's like to spite your coach.
It shouldn't have been that close. We had 2 red zone fumbles or turnovers in the red zone. We should have won.
Well, yeah, at halftime the yardage was like 300 to like 95 or something. It should have been a blowout. I understand that, but you still need your coach is so bad that you need a Christmas miracle to win every time. He's that whack.
We'll get to football. We'll get to football in a minute. And I bought the Kith book. Now, did you buy the Kith book?
Like the book?
The book.
Nah.
I had got a message from, I can't remember this, shout out to who listened to the podcast, sent a message. It was like, yo, just a FYI, if you buy the Kith book, you get access to everything. A thing, right? So I was like, oh, shoot, $15. Like, why not?
Yeah.
Now, I bought the book, and then when I left, it came. So I was like, when I got back from Paris, I opened it up. Well, I opened it I still didn't open it. It was set at the front door for like 3 days. I opened it. I go through the book, and it's a bookmark thing, and it had like Kith information on it, and it had a code to scan with your phone. So it's like, go ahead and scan the code, and you go ahead and pre-cop all the stuff like that that haven't out yet. All the Curb Enthusiasm stuff. Fam, that joint.
Wait, was the book sealed?
I mean, it was in a Kith box.
Oh, okay.
I mean, obviously,
so you couldn't have looked in the store at it and got the code out of it.
No. So, which I didn't even think of when I was there in the first place. I didn't know what that meant. I thought it meant like when he sent that message and said that about the book. I thought it meant you bought the book, you're in the system, you'll get those emails that say, yo, you can cop the ASICs, whatever I'm getting ready to drop. So I got the book and I opened it the day before yesterday, and it had the Wallabies that had like the Yankee logo on it imprint. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Them joints is fire, all right? But it had all the Curb Enthusiasm stuff. Whatever comes out after that and whatever comes out, all gone though. Because like you scan it, it's sold out. And it was a pre-order for everything.
Oh, they put limited amount.
Yeah, which I was like, man, that's whack. Yeah, and plus like even coming to Arizona, if you copped it in New York or copped it anywhere else, you would have had yours already. Like the homie copped it in Massachusetts. He got it the same day. I mean, the next day. They shipped it. So it was like, oh man, like that stuff might have been sold out by the time.
So they didn't sell it in any stores. They only sold it online. You're saying?
Oh, I don't even know if they sold it in a store. They could have, but I don't know. Either way, it wouldn't have got to Arizona before it got to everybody else.
It takes forever to get
on that side or whatever. But no, shout out to everybody. Like I said, who listened to the podcast while I was in Paris. You know, I don't touch on Paris too much, but Paris was beautiful, man. Like I said, fam, like I think I figured out what was wrong with me. Rosil's been asking me like, yo, I'm legit depressed coming back to Arizona. Like I don't want to be here. Like nothing feels the same. And people joke, oh, Greg is gonna change. I feel like I legit changed. Like, fam, like there is something special about, in sneaker wise, let me speak sneaker wise first. And I didn't say this when I did the episode when I was in Paris. Like I walked around the streets of Paris and recorded a podcast. Like I walked around, I'm by the Eiffel Tower talking on this podcast. There's something about, and I'm talking sneaker wise, and I didn't mention this on the podcast when I did it. I went into Foot Locker. Like I forgot this. Now, Pattas might have came out at the store, but I didn't realize it. So we did a bike tour, and there's a Foot Locker there, but we were just trying to find this meetup for this bike tour. Got on the bikes. So we riding bikes, and a group of other people were on bikes, like just a regular commute.
Yeah.
I was like, every bike cats was riding by with Foot Locker bags, like. And I was like, something funny, but I'm on the tour. Some cat rolled by with about 8 bags, boy. He was happy, boy. And I was like, man, what dropped today? Like, I didn't even think. Now, I knew Patter's dropped in Germany, and it was out of control. there. Like, I seen pictures and video from there. It was nuts there. So I never went back to it, but I ended up going to another Foot Locker, and a beautiful Foot Locker. You know how our Foot Lockers are. You go inside, it's typically empty. They go, fam, the Foot Locker was so packed. Cats were just buying all that stuff. We don't buy, like, they were shopping, you know. Cats was in there trying on LeBrons, like, yeah, these the ones, like, you know, stomping and stuff. They was doing all the stuff, and I'm like, yo, it was so packed in there. I left. I was like, yeah, it's too nuts in here. They had about 35 employees. They're fully staffed. It was crazy in there. But I would tell you this, and I already talked about in the episode of the podcast, what I have come back to for myself personally, sneaker-wise, is people talk about, wear your sneakers, legit wear your sneakers, like, legit wear them. I seen stuff that came out a month ago, recently, already beat out there. Travis Scott's beat, Off-White Duck beat. I'm talking beat because they wear them and they get their value out of them. Like, and we cop this stuff and we like, yo, we wear it once, we got to put that bag, you know, I got to find the special right moment to wear these. And it's like, what is the actual right moment? Just wear your stuff, man. Seeing cats our age, even younger, wearing $400, $500 Off-White t-shirts. They not treating that Off-White t-shirt like they got somewhere to go. They just want a t-shirt today. Yeah. I'm talking, I seen an Amiri. It's Amiri, right? With the heart thing. Yeah. I wanted this Amiri hoodie, right? It was like $700, but it was on sale for like $5 something. And I was like, man, I would never, I can't, because it's not cold enough here, and I would take care of it too much. This man's Amiri hoodie, the same beat, holes in it, sweaty, and he was like, this is my hoodie. It's not my, this ain't my fit. This ain't my, I'm wearing my fit under my hoodie. This is a hoodie. And I was like, man, I loved the culture of it. I loved everything about it. Seeing buildings that still had cannonballs in it from wars, and roads that were built in the 1200s. Fam, they had the cannonballs and they marked, they grilled chisel what war, why this was here and stuff. That's freaking nuts, man. Like, I loved it. It's beautiful. Like, I didn't want to come back. I would have sent for my kids if I could for another week. I honestly would have. Like, that's how good it is. And it's anybody,
it's not going anywhere, fam. You can take
it's
them,
not
you
going.
can take them later.
No, it's not. Yes, 100%. But like, fam, it was too perfect. Paris is just like, I don't know if you guys ever been to Paris or anything. No. Paris is just like, I don't know. I didn't know Hannah had been.
You didn't even get to Canada, fam.
I didn't. Oh yeah, you can't. I didn't know Hannah had been to Paris.
She's been there multiple times.
It's just like the movies and TV. It was just like it. Romantic, all the things. It was. I didn't imagine that. I couldn't have thought better. Our apartment with the Eiffel Tower was right there. It wasn't like, oh, I could see it. It was right there. If I really wanted to, I probably could have hit it with a baseball some days. So that's how close it was. We were walking by. We didn't even pay to go to it. I'm like, it's right here. Like, it's that close. But man, I'm telling anybody who listens to this podcast, anybody, you in a relationship, you got something, man, do stuff, man. I don't care what it is, whatever you want to do and visit, go do it, man. Like, a shout out to my wife. My wife made this happen. Like I said, if I wasn't married, I'd have an apartment full of sneakers, In-N-Out Burger, and Sour Patch Kids. I know that. My wife keeps me in track. She shows me this stuff of like what we can do and where we can go, and like, hey, you know what? Maybe we don't need to have that pair of sneakers. We could put that there and go to Paris one day. She does that for me and does that for us, and she works really hard for what she does, and I appreciate it. We went to Gucci and stuff. Oh, yeah. Everybody been to Gucci in the mall. You go to Gucci in Paris, fam?
Yeah, that's different.
It was like a carnival. One room was like the actual stuff you see on a runway. One room was like, oh, it's the kids. This is the active menswear. This is the this and that. And we were in Gucci in the airport. We was in Chanel in the air. I'm like, this is too much for me. It's too much. But like I said, I appreciate everybody who sent the good vibes. I appreciate everybody who listened to that episode. If you got something, do something, man. Whatever you want. Find your happiness, man. I found my happiness, man. Like, I found it. I want to do better. I mean, look, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I came back. I didn't want to go back to work no more. I went to work today for the first time. Dusty job. Like, ugh. Office ugly, paint ugly, ceiling leaking. I'm like, ugh. I'm like, I don't belong here. I belong in payee. Huh? I belong in payee. Facts.
Belong in payee.
Either one of you going to SneakerCon this week, fam? Are you going? You going?
I'm gonna be out of town, actually.
Hey, where you going? You going to Perry?
Flagstaff. All right.
Perry. Flagstaff?
A little bit different. Yeah, look at them judging now.
They got Native American culture out there.
Dodgers won.
Oh, they won? Oh, they won? Good. Yeah, Mike ain't even texting back, talking crazy.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
who they won. It was 3-2 in the 8th, or it was a
5-2.
5-2 in the 8th. Came back, Bellinger home run. How'd they get the 6th run?
Mookie double. I told you that.
You going to SneakerCon, you said?
I am going.
I'm going to. I'm going to do it.
You gonna cop while you there?
You know, SneakerCon is one of those things where it's like specific things we look for. Now, when me and George used to venture out into sneaker events, we would always be looking for stuff that really we knew we wasn't going to find. We'd be looking for like salmon toes and stuff that we knew we wouldn't find it. I will say that like I'll probably be looking for something along those lines. Like, I don't know about anything. Probably orange Jordan 1 lows. If I got those there for around $250, $260, I might cop those. Other than that, if I see something, if I saw the blue pair of Pharrells, I'd buy those. If somebody got them for like $200, you know, they're $180 retail. So if they got them $200, I cop. You looking to buy something?
Probably try to get a pair of them black white dunks.
Oh, okay.
I don't have them. You know
Me
what I mean?
neither.
But I feel like I need them.
You know what
I mean? I feel like that's a shoe. Like
you do.
You know, yeah.
We need them. Do you still got yours, George? Have you worn them?
Oh, got all the dunks.
He has
Not
literally
all
all
the
of them.
dunks.
He has pretty much all of them.
You know everything.
Not all the dunks.
You got all the ones that we say we need.
Nah, I don't got UNLV. I need to sell those red whites and buy UNLVs.
Red whites.
Clean them first. I'm lazy.
St. John's.
Oh, the St. John's?
Yeah.
Not the new ones like that just came out.
No. Yeah, he's talking about the actual St. John ones, not the.
Yeah, last year.
What was the ones it's called that you liked that had the red toe box? They were white.
Oh, you guys are talking about this one that just came
That's
out?
what
No,
I was
not that one. The one from last year.
I saw Bow Wow wearing those. I saw Bow Wow doing like, what was it, Millennium Tour?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a way to make them look a lot better. You talking about putting cream laces in whatever? I bet you put cream laces in those, they'll be fire.
Cream laces in those?
Yeah, I bet you.
I don't know
the
about
joints
that.
with the red.
The ones you talking about, the ones that just came out right now.
Cream lace. You gotta ask Blanc stuff like that. Blanc is
You probably could do that.
I bet you.
Cream laces on
those dunks that just came out that you hate, that you talking about he was wearing.
Yeah.
I bet you could put cream laces in those and they will be fire.
You could probably get away with it.
You need to wear your mochas. That's what you need to do. Actually, no, you might as well sell those.
Got a lot of no.
Let's go ahead and sell them. Though.
Nah.
Go ahead, or let me get that Union 4 out of you. You might as well let me have the 12, and then I sell it and get me.
Gone already.
Well, what size you got?
12 and a 13. The 13 is not worth much. So
What color you got? The
black. I had 2 pairs of black.
Oh, you got the
But I mean,
black.
I paid resale for them. I didn't get them retail.
Okay.
If I got them retail, it'd have been sold a long time ago.
I still need those.
The black ones.
Any of them. I'll take any of the Union 4s now. All of them fire to me. I don't care.
I'm sure they'll come out with another one.
Probably. They keep
would,
dropping sample pics like that black one. I thought that black one was fire that I saw a couple weeks.
The black one?
A lot of people don't like it. And I was like, really?
That black one. But see, I've said that with everyone that's came out, though. Everyone that's came out, I've said the same thing.
I think, yeah, the Moss and all the other ones, I was like, he's whack. At least from the original OG colorways. But now when I see him on feet, it was just fire. Like, I saw somebody wearing them today. Shout out to the homie Curtis. He was wearing them. Oh, a picture of you wearing them. Like, them joints is fire.
Yeah.
Which ones you got?
I got the
Moss?
Topaz?
Oh,
yeah.
Topaz. Okay. Yeah, I will be at SneakerCon. Like I said, it's only been here one other time. Did you go that first time it came?
No.
Oh, okay. We went that first
Hannah
time.
actually asked me, are you going to be sad? Mrs. SneakerCon, and I said, is that a serious question?
Asking you that?
Is that a serious question?
I always said, as long as sneaker stuff comes here, even if I don't go, I'd buy a ticket only to support it because Arizona does need it. And it's only been here one other time. The last time it was here, I had braids, so that's how long ago it was here. Like, that was a long, long time ago. And what was that? 2017? 18?
Yeah.
It was a really, really long time ago. We had just kind of started the podcast. Like, so I'll be in the building. I'm going to probably, like I said, look for Sunstar. Is that what it's called? Starfish?
What's that? Oh.
Starfish, Jordan 1 lows. Did you got those?
Hannah actually got those.
Oh, she did? Oh, I need those. There's no reason for us not to have them. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. As much as we've talked about Jordan lows on this podcast, and we don't have the ones that are close to
I
shattered.
think there's The only shoe that I really want that we didn't get was Curry Dunks. But Starfish will probably be second. At least of the ones this year that's like attainable. Because obviously that Korean pack was not obtainable.
And it's patent leather, like I told you. Somebody sent me a picture. They're like, yeah, what's George talking about?
What's patent leather?
On the Korean Dunks. The toe box is all white patent leather. Yeah.
What? You must be talking about the wrong ones.
No, because he sent the picture and was like, yeah, what's George talking about? It's all patent leather. I was like, I knew these are patent leather.
You're making stories up.
Look them up.
Look them up right now.
Look them up on Google and zoom in like this. You move your fingers, and you pinch it, and you zoom in.
Curry Dunk's going to be in there, though.
Yeah, you want to find you some Curry Dunks?
Yeah, for $500, $550.
That's crazy.
I mean, you got a 13 union for it. Sell it, trade it. Man. And actually, can't you do that since it's in your Goat Locker? Like, just tell them you want a dunk, and they'll...
No.
How does Goat Locker work then? It just
They don't charge you shipping if you buy something and you don't have it sent to you. They don't charge you shipping, so you save money on that. Like, you could buy it, hold it, and then just resell it.
Yeah, but like,
you don't pay that.
Does that mean like you have a Goat account that like at a certain price, like? So like
you can list it just like you can list any other shoe, and if it sells, they just automatically ship it for you.
See, I thought like,
it's like auto confirmed because they already confirmed it when it got there, so it don't got to do like the verification. And
see,
all
I thought it like
you get paid immediately.
I thought in your locker adds to your Goat account like the value of it. So it's like, hey, it's in your locker here. You got $700 worth of sneakers here.
They just give you the money,
right?
Nah.
Oh, and I thought like you can say, hey, I want to put that $700 towards this, and then they keep the sneaker and money or whatever they want to do. Oh, okay. Okay. George, what come out this week, fam?
Yeah, size 12 Curry is $515 plus fees and whatever else. No, thank you.
That is steep. For sure, you're gonna wear 2 times.
Not anymore. Not anymore. We can't do that no more. We gotta wear this stuff.
No, not with a.
We gotta.
That's a shoe that like you probably really couldn't beat.
Why? You could beat it.
John is like the material.
You just got to.
What patent leather are you talking about?
Oh, fam, you keep calling those Korea dunks.
They're from Korea.
Okay, I'm thinking of the actual Korea pack. That's what everyone thinks you're talking about.
No, that's not what everyone thinks I'm talking about. I've been talking about this shoe. Exactly. No. I've been talking about this shoe since it came out, since 2 weeks before it came out.
Yeah, we've been talking about that forever, but we always call it casinas all the time. We've never referred to it as Korea.
In Korea.
No, but we never refer to it as Korea.
That's what I've been calling it. He knew I was talking about.
I knew he was talking about.
Yeah, but you can't use Korea anymore when they just came out with a Korea dunk.
Couldn't tell you what that looks like.
Exactly. That's why I kept telling. Hold on. That's why I kept.
You and one other person are the only people who think this.
No, that's why I kept telling you this dunk right here is considered the Korea dunk.
That's my first time seeing that shit.
It may, but that doesn't mean that's what.
These joints is called soles.
Talking about that?
That's why I kept saying patent leather. I'm like, yo, the joint's got white patent leather. That's why I kept saying that. No, duh. I know those don't. Man.
Yes, I'm the duh. You
look at the toe box. Toe box is white.
I guarantee you do a poll at what people knew. Jay knew what I was talking about. He knew what I was talking about. I guarantee you people knew what I was talking about.
This joint got the actual Korean flag on the toe box.
Fam.
Why wouldn't I think you were talking about these? These just came out.
Why? Because I've never brought those up one time, and I've been talking about these since they came out. What do you mean? Why wouldn't you know?
Look, fam. Confusion. Them joints is called casinas, all right?
Thank you. The name of the store.
Period, all right?
Casina is in Korea.
What else come out this week, fam?
You the one supposed to be culture since you've been to Paris and you getting lessons today.
I don't know Asian culture yet. I'm going to Tokyo. I'm going to Tokyo next.
Yes,
I got to figure that out.
You're going to be in Fast 11.
Oh, my God. Hold on real quick. On the plane, I watched Black Widow.
Oh, no, it was kind of whack. But let's be honest, it was kind of whack.
It was whack.
But I will say this, but it's worth a second watch to confirm whether or not it was whack.
I need to watch a second time.
I was like, the villains are whack. The fact that the Russian dad is a hero is whack. I guess I'm just a hater because, like, American culture should be the heroes that we want, not Russian culture. But hey, I mean, like,
it's a little contradicting.
Yeah, like she was a Russian kid, but then moved to the United States of America and was raised entirely in the United States. Like, no, yeah, that's the reason we like her because she was raised entirely in the United States.
It was.
I didn't like Black Widow.
It's worthy of a second watch because I like her character and I like actually her sister's character, but I don't know why her dad was that big of a character.
It was whack.
I just don't get
I don't want to say it, but it was whack.
And what was his powers? He just was strong?
It was just like Captain America. Like, that's how he was, a super soldier. He was a super soldier too, but from Russia.
But with no shield.
I watched Fast 9. Yes, he needed a USSR shield. I watched Fast 9 the worst of the entire franchise. Not even a joke. Did you watch it?
No.
Worst of the franchise. I couldn't believe.
That's the one Han comes back?
Yeah. I couldn't believe the way they flipped the stories to show why he's alive now.
Oh, that's the one John Cena's the brother.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to think of who the villain was.
I can't with that. That was one of the worst I've ever seen. I'm not even joking. Snake Eyes? G.I. Joe one? G.I. Joe was fire.
Hey, look at it! Look at him! Look at him!
Look.
Look
But the
at
G.I. Joe movies was whack, but that Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes the best G.I. Joe
Snake
character
Eyes
by far.
Snake Eyes, I'll go back and watch again. That joint was just, it was well
Even when
written.
we were kids, we were like, Snake Eyes is
Of course.
mystery.
It was a mystery.
Of Snake Eyes.
Oh, we were trying to figure
We
it
know
out.
what Roadblock does. We know what Joe does.
Yeah, it was
The mystery.
fire. I watched that. I watched so many movies on the plane. I can't even remember. I watched Quiet Place 2. Quiet Place.
I didn't see
that was
part one, so I never was.
Quiet Place
that.
1 was fire.
Yeah.
Quiet Place 2 was like
was.
it's the same thing. Like they figured out how to beat him, and it was like, well, that's stupid.
That's why movies like what's the one with Tom Cruise where they fight the aliens? Not the one.
Into Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Fired. I watched that again on the plane.
but I mean that's why you don't make a sequel because you figured
you
it out.
don't. That was fire. Yeah. Once you figured out the aliens can't come back.
Yeah, you don't make a sequel of the movie where you figured out how to kill him.
No. And the problem with Quiet Place 2, if you haven't seen it, that's on you. Quiet Place 2, the problem is they started out how I wanted to. I wanted to know why the aliens came here, where they came from. They started out that way, and then that was it. It went away from it. And I was like, dude, like, why they here? Like, what's up with
the point of part 2 was to go backward in time?
Yeah, and it started there. Like, it started
Makes
there.
sense.
It showed the meteors, and I'm like, oh, cool, we about to see the origin of it. Nope, it showed them land, start tearing up stuff, and then went to the present day. And I was like, man, that's whack. I saw some other movies, but I can't even think of them right now. But
a lot of whack movies
How long were you on the plane for? Did your plane circle the Earth?
Fam, we went 4 hours from here to Atlanta. Then from Atlanta to France was 9 hours. You know how long that is? They fed us twice on the plane.
Like that shouldn't be that long.
Fam, 9 hours? I watched
from New York to London is like 5.5 hours or something. How was it 9 from Atlanta to
New York? Is a little closer to London.
I understand that. It's not that much closer. You going at a diagonal, I would assume. Did you fly over Afghanistan? You was getting shot
at? I don't know what route we took, but the plane gave us hot cookies.
I guess maybe
a hot snack. We had 3 cheese raviolis.
And you was in first class. Talk about that.
We wasn't in first class. We was in second below first class. It was 9. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll find nothing less.
Let me guess. The seat went all the way flat.
No, it didn't.
Oh, that's long.
But my leg room was like this. I was like this. Ceiling. I could stand all the way up.
I assume you were on a lay flat.
It wasn't like on an airplane where you like, you gotta like.
Yeah, because you probably had a middle seat, right?
This. I was back there like this. What y'all doing back there? They had the first class curtain that blocked us off, and then they had our area blocked them off. I was like, yo, what y'all doing back there? Y'all bathroom good? Had our own bathroom. It was fine. I don't care. My TV came out the seat like this, like right in front of me, adjusted it like this. Flight was smooth. The only one bad comparison was, I'm talking smooth, right? Then we got into this storm, and now the ladies on the microphone, they're supposed to comfort you. They always comfort me. I'm terrified of flying. Yeah. It starts getting a little shaky. Hey, everybody, the seatbelt light is back on. Go ahead and get back to your seats when the turbulence will remain. They give you that voice that comes. Yeah. This lady was like, look, sit back down and buckle up. Like, it was scary. And then she left the mic on, and everybody was like listening. And I was like, dude, she about to say something crazy. Like, oh God, it's going down now. I'm about to lose it. But anyways, Jordan, what come out this week, fam?
Let's see here.
What come out this week, B? Hope we're not talking about
the NBA pack came out on
today, didn't it?
NBA websites and stuff or something, and maybe Nike app, regular app, not sneakers. At least I know the Nets did. I see this says the Bulls did, but I didn't see that one.
You didn't buy Nets? Ain't you a Nets fan?
No, I'm a Philly fan.
Oh, that's right.
And this says Knicks too, but I didn't see an alert for that one either.
Yeah, I know.
The prices aren't too high So, I mean, if you like this says the Knicks is only...
Buy the Bulls one. You're a Bulls fan. And
the Knicks is only like 150, and I'm assuming retail was like 100 or 110 or something.
I mean...
I like the Bulls one. The Bulls one just like a red toe.
Yeah. Does the Bulls one have a Bulls logo on the back like the Nets one?
I think they all do, but it's small. I don't think the logos are big.
I mean, okay. Yeah. I just... Dunks right now just saying, I got the ones I need. Like, I don't... Except black whites.
No, they don't have the logo what you're talking about. The Nets have like a big logo on them.
Black whites and plums are the only ones I need. I'm not getting plums. Plums are too high right now. Like,
but you want me to get Curry's?
Well, you really, really want Curry's.
So do you.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You don't want to pay what I want to pay, but you want them.
Oh, that much for a dunk?
That's a lot for a dunk.
That's a lot.
It's a lot for a dunk.
Whew.
The most I paid for a dunk was, what is it, Veneers?
Is that the green one?
That's the green and purple.
I think that's Veneers. Is that green? Is that Veneers green? Green purple?
Nah, that's not Veneers.
Or Veneers is the green orange.
Nah, it is. Well,
I can't
the green,
remember.
Purple, and brown one.
Okay.
That's the most I paid, but that wasn't nowhere near 500 though.
Yeah, so that's the one he's talking about.
What'd you pay for that one?
It was like 280.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like
well, still a lot.
280 is a lot for a dunk, but
280. Ugh.
But 5.
150 a lot to me for a dunk. 100 is max. That's a lot. I got no zoom air. I got no air mat.
All right.
I got no lace lock system.
Feel everything in the road. Every rock.
It'll tie itself up.
Every rock.
Every rock.
What you got, Joe? What come out this week, B, besides NBA? There's a lot
You
of
guys
stuff.
started talking about it.
There's a lot of stuff that come out this week.
Relax, man.
Whack, though. Nothing that piques my interest.
Well, hold on a second. Let me ask Blanc, since I got some stuff running too. What did you need from KD?
From KD?
Yeah.
I needed...
Because you said something.
I need KD to have over 27. I needed...
He's almost there.
Is he?
26.
I needed James to have over 19.
Yep, he's there. He got 20.
I needed Joe Harris to have 12.
He got 9, so he only needs a 3.
What quarter is it?
Fourth quarter.
Oh, shit.
How much minutes?
Damn right.
KD's almost there, and Harris just needs a 3 and 1.
Harris is on the bench.
I mean, without Kyrie, he's basically a starter now.
And I took Blake to have 7 points. He got 6 points, and he got 5 rebounds.
Yeah, the one that's going to get me, I think all my parlay legs are going to hit except Drew Holiday. I need a Drew Holiday over 20 points, rebounds, assists combined. He's been on 13 or 14 since like the second quarter. He hasn't done anything since the second quarter. Anyways,
it's too much stuff happening in basketball to bet on basketball.
Nah, that's the. I feel like
it was like it was a risk-free bet though.
It's too hard.
Some of the
I feel like with football, it's more of a gamble with football than it is basketball.
Nah.
Because look, KD is gonna go out there and give you a certain amount. Now it's on you.
He's talking about if you're betting on statistics.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Now, if you want to go
easier.
overboard and say he's gonna drop 50, that's on you. But the given is, I feel like the given is the given with the basketball and the stats. But that's just me though.
That's why I don't even do basketball fantasy, because it's just they play too much. It's too much. Doing the betting with the stats is way too risky.
If the player's on the like whatever they call it,
whatever.
Yeah. If the player, like in the NFL, they have the what's it called when they make the list before the games of the players that don't play. What's that called?
Depth chart?
Inactive
list.
So if the NBA player is on inactive, then the bet doesn't start. So you just get your money back. So they have to actually be on the active list for the bet to count.
Oh, okay.
But if they get hurt in the middle of the game and don't play no more, like Drew Holiday might have got hurt. He's only played 18 minutes. I don't know because I haven't watched the game. Then I lose.
Anything depending on Joe Harris.
I don't bet a lot of stuff though like that. I mean, he said Joe Harris 7 points. I mean. But I don't do points. I don't do points. I only do points, rebounds, and assists combined because they can get there another way.
I need the Nets to. This is just one of them. I need the Nets to win by 1 or 10. Chris Middleton over 22. KD over 23. James over 19. Then I put the Nets on the money line, and then I need Joe Harris over 12. Blake over 7.
And what was this bet for? Like $40?
No. This is for $6.
And you could win what with all that happens?
Hold on, let me go back.
I mean, it better not be
something with that many legs is going to be something with that many legs is going to be high.
That's a lot of things that happen.
It happens all the time.
You might need overtime.
Think so? Joe Harris, man. I need Joe Harris to go out there and shoot that thing.
He knows how to shoot it. He don't know how to make it. He know how to shoot it. He don't know how to make it. That's the problem, huh? What else?
Halloween dunk low, which I thought was a SB, and Don sent the video. It's not SB, and that joint looks fire. I just still don't like the laser designs.
Which one? Like the mummy one?
The Halloween dunk low. This one.
Oh yeah.
When does the mummy one come out? Mm-hmm. I'm just so many pics.
Walker Buehler wore it to the game today, and they were like, somebody wrote an article about it.
PJ Tucker did too.
Him wearing the shoe to, and then he didn't pitch.
Y'all like those?
No, I don't.
I don't like either one of them, honestly, but this one is better than I thought it was based on Don's video because, number one, I thought it was a SB, so this looks better to me without the padded tongue, but then also I don't like the lasering. I don't like lasering in general. I mean, it's 2021. It's not. It should be a kid's shoe. You know what I mean? Like,
the mummy ones are okay. I don't know. I think the concept is a really good concept and it's fire. Like you think Halloween, it's got a mummy. Like that's cool. But I've never been one of those people that could wear a sneaker like that all year long. Like I don't want a shoe that like I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing in January. I'm not wearing a mummy shoe.
Exactly.
I haven't worn Clivers since last December, and you know what I mean? So it's like, and you could get away with it. Like, it ain't nobody gonna be like, what the heck? You know, but still, you know, everyone loves them. Andy loves them. Like, they love them, but I just don't.
The mummy shoe?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I'm not saying it's. I'm thinking another one of them things that suck but doesn't suck. I'm not saying it's trash. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy that. Like, I wouldn't talk about it like I do Curry Dunks. I talk about Curry Dunks all the time. Well, that shoe, take it or leave it.
They got a lot of Halloween shoes coming out.
They do.
Well, yeah, the whole pack. Air Max 1, and then a Presto. Jeremy Scott Wings Low.
Fire. Which I said,
relax.
Don't do that. Which I said
they
should have came out with a low, not a high. Of course I'm not copping. I'm not copping. And you know why? If I didn't go to Paris, I would have copped. No, you would. Yeah, I would have.
No, you.
I'm not anymore.
No, you're not copping a Jeremy Scott.
I would have a low money wing. Come on, a high money wing, low money wing. Come on, man, I can freak that.
Now the shoe that none of us is buying, but is fire, and we should be excited that it just came out. Is this right here? But we ain't copping.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we had those as kids. Blanc wasn't alive yet, but we had those as kids.
Air Flight Light Mid.
Of course, fire.
Basically, well, it wasn't the exact Pippen or the Penny. Yeah, they had their own shoes, but they basically were built like on the same model.
Them joints gotta hurt on foot. If they didn't update the inside,
you're right. It's the most trash fake leather in history.
It's hard to believe that like we used to be on the playground balling like in a lot of this stuff. Like I'm talking like hooping, you know. But I only play in stuff like that. I can't play basketball in these new sneakers. I play in KD4s now.
Ain't nobody's batting your ankle up no more. That's why.
But like if it was like, yo, we got a game this week, I'd probably hoop in Red 4s though, or something like that.
Red 4s.
Yeah, I'd hoop in Jordan 4s or Jordan 5s or something. Them men's shoes. So that's how you get calves. That's how you get hops.
I was about to say.
That's how you get
hops again.
That's why we used to be jumping out the building, B. Used to be jumping out the building because our legs were strong. Dude, we went out here wearing light foams and stuff. You wear the basketball shoes nowadays, you can't. It doesn't even feel like you got shoes on. They're so light.
That's true.
I hate that. I can't cross nobody up if I break my own ankles. What else? What else, George?
Undefeated Chucks, the ones you want, right?
I don't want those. Andy bought them. Those mids.
Tiger prints, yeah. I thought you wanted them.
A mid Chuck.
Tiger camo.
You like them?
I think they cool if you like Chucks. If you like
Chucks,
I feel like they cool.
I mean, come on.
And you don't like them?
I don't know. A mid Chuck? It's like buying a mid SB. It's like buying a mid Jordan 1.
I mean, you're not wearing them with shorts anyways, right? So.
Is that what you're supposed to wear them with?
No, I'm just saying, if you wear them with pants, no one's going to know.
Oh, yeah.
They look like ham. They look like ham hocks. They look crazy. Right. Come on, you can't come through walking in no mids. Come on. Yes. I'm not even joking. Yeah. I don't think you can.
That video Skate put up was funny, by the way. I don't know if you saw it. It was after the Dodgers beat San Francisco.
Oh, I see.
He was out there walking.
Oh, nice.
Pretty funny.
Being out there in Paris too, and I know what happened in sports. Beautiful. Weight off my shoulders, B.
Weight off.
Weight off my shoulders.
But you thought I was crazy with what I texted 2 days ago.
It said Cowboys game came on at 4 a.m. I was like, not today, not for me. I'm in PE. Sleep.
Oh, so you didn't watch the game?
Didn't watch nothing. No.
You didn't even go to PSG to look at you. No?
I did. We drove by it. It was
That
closed.
means you didn't go to it.
Went to the PSG store. Obviously caught Messi jerseys.
Game while you were there.
It was they're out of town.
It's not like you had to
I was
take
going
the
to.
kids.
They were out of town. I thought about going to the Jets game in London.
Fam, you in a small country. You can go to any of the games there.
Oh, I ain't finished. I ain't doing all that now. Like, I ain't doing all that.
I mean, it's like going from here to Flagstaff to go to a game. Like,
Fam,
you can
I
figure it
saw
out.
5 Da Vinci's in person. My lightning force means nothing anymore. Okay?
Y'all better come get y'all boy. Y'all, the people, you better come get your boy.
I saw 5 Da Vinci's in person. Lightning 4s mean nothing. Turbo Greens mean nothing. None of them sneakers mean nothing.
Da Vinci's and stuff in
The whole
Washington,
value of
D.C.
life
too,
has
right?
changed.
There's only 22 Da Vinci's right now. I saw 5 in person. There might be, of course there's some around the world. Of course there are. I know that. But I'm talking about what I saw in PE. All right? I didn't go, I wasn't in the States. I saw them in PE.
I'm sure the Louvre is very nice, but all that stuff is in Washington, D.C. too, fam.
Oh, and I saw the Authentics. All right?
What do you... They don't travel around with fakes.
No. I saw different ones. I know other museums got others.
Uh-huh.
I saw the Mona Lisa, all right?
Yeah.
The most famous painting in the world. You don't got to know art. You don't got to know history, but you know the Mona Lisa,
Okay.
fam. Saw it in person like this. Saw it. Fire. Saw the coronation of Napoleon. Fam, saw the first pictures of what they thought the bearing of what Jesus Christ looked like. Fam, don't even tell me what I saw. I saw the original jewels. I saw the original jewels and crowns. Some of the crowns were missing jewels when France needed money, so they sold diamonds and rubies to other countries to get money to build the country up. They have a special crew that's now scouring the world to try to find those original gems. Don't tell me I'm cultured. Don't tell me that.
Turned into Kanye.
You should have seen the coronation of Lionel Messi. That's what you should have seen.
No, I saw it.
Seeing the coronation of Lionel Messi.
saw
You
it,
in country where
I
he plays
saw
soccer
it,
and you
man.
said, no, I'm not
I saw
going.
the picture of Napoleon on that horse like that. I saw it,
The
B.
greatest player in soccer history, and you were in the country.
I was
you were
walking
like,
on. I was like, "Yo, the driving out there." I was like, "Yo, this is driving is crazy." Yeah, we can't paint on these roads. These roads were built in 1200s. It's disrespectful to these streets. That's why these streets don't got lines on them. They was like, so disrespectful. Come on, man. I'm out here and don't even. I'm back. I'm back. So let's talk about something else. I'm back. Don't worry
You
about
must
it.
have been hanging out with a newbie Frenchie.
Fam, I was
Talking
out
about
there.
disrespect these streets.
Can't
It's
disrespect
ground.
this shit. No,
People
no.
walk on it all the time.
Listen, you can walk up, but you can't paint on it, B. You don't put pedestrian crossing on
What's
this
the difference?
ground built by hand
What's the difference?
in the 1200s. No, it's disrespect. It's original ground. Man,
What's
that's
up with
sacred
him, man?
ground. So they showed an area where Shakespeare. I went to a coffee bar where they said most of the U.S. Constitution was probably written. Where Ben Franklin and all of them didn't have any money, so they would like leave their hat. They would leave stuff that they owned in order to pay for their coffee and stuff because they were like, these people are gonna be somebody someday. That's where I was, B. I won that undefeated. Yo, I got slides, B. I wasn't doing that. Lightning Force. Top.
What's wrong with him?
Lightning 4s are beaters now to me.
What's wrong with him?
Sneakers are beaters now. I saw Leonardo da Vinci. I saw a role where William Shakespeare were walking, getting opinions on plays before he wrote them. Getting opinions. Would you watch a play like this?
What's wrong with him?
Don't do that. I watched Moulin Rouge perform. That was performed in full. King Louis and stuff. Don't do that.
King Louis is a rapper, I think, or an old blood from L.A. One or the other.
Yeah, he's a drill rapper in Chicago. What else you got, fam?
Strawberry Cough, SB High. People are going to be all in your mentions, by the way, over this rant you're on right
I
now.
don't care. They could be in my mentions. They could be in anything they want. All right.
Paris changed his life.
Paris changed my spirit.
Of life. About to drop an album.
You right. I'm about to write a book. I'm about to write a book.
Yes.
Hey, from
The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Sneakerhead. Paris from the view. Paris from the views of the sneakerhead. B.
Yes.
POV from the sneakerhead in Paris. No.
The Hitchhiker's Guide to Kith. Paris.
I'm telling you, it did something to me. It touched me.
Seeing Leo Messi in person would have done something to you too.
Yeah, hey man, maybe, you know, but I didn't. Went to the PSG store. I mean, that's the best I can get. What else you got? You buying cough drops? Y'all want some cough drops?
I don't.
I mean, if it's on sneakers, I'll try. I don't try anything other than sneakers. I tried End for the first time in like 6 months, but I was about to say Pattas, whatever it is. It got the email. Nope, you lost. We're like this. All right.
Nah.
Sean Wotherspoon, black version of that shoe with all the strings on it. You was out there wearing a shell toe the entire time. So.
You're right. Shell toes
I'm sure your feet were hurting.
I'm okay with it. I ain't mad at it. You know, he hates the strings. I mean, it ain't fire.
Oh, no, it's terrible. I'm sure your feet were on fire.
Nah, man, because for fashion, you got to suffer sometimes.
So they were, but you just willing to suffer.
I ignore stuff like that. I wear Vans a lot of times, too. Like, I don't, feet hurt. Come on. I mean, it's fashion. I mean, walking on cobblestone. Like, come on. Continue. Don't worry about
you
this.
You came for the wrong episode.
I'm teaching.
Nobody should be having to deal with this.
I'm teaching.
Nobody should have to deal with this.
Teaching. I would expect that to come from you guys. I would expect that. I would expect that.
The man who says I'm not an elitist came back acting like this. Saquon Barkley, Air Trainer 3. Now look at him. He forgot all about Paris now.
Because they were supposed to come out while I was out there, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to Kith to cop these. Them is a must cop to me.
You like those?
You forgot all about Paris.
Fam, you don't like those? You a Giants fan.
I know, but I mean, I like them.
Oh, you smoking. Them joints are fire. Them joints is legit fire. Legit fire.
Wait, like,
all right.
Is it...
Come on, bro.
Is it like the little gimmicks with it? Like
it ain't the gimmicks. It looks good. The colors look good. The blocking looks good. Even if I cared about the story, the story looks good. Come on, Blanc. I've seen you wearing orange Fear of God highs.
All right, yeah.
Come on, Blanc.
But
come on. I
don't know about those.
All right.
I don't know about those.
What else you got, George?
Let's see here. LeBron 19.
I ain't mad at them.
You got nothing.
I ain't mad at them. They're just not for us. They're for you, but you refuse to wear
No, they're not
Nike
for me
basketball.
either. I don't play basketball in the NBA, so.
I don't know, man. It's just they cool. I appreciate the progression of his sneakers. Like, you know, they had a turn of bad and then got better. Like, I think these are really good looking, but I don't care about that.
Even the kids don't even wear them. Like when you go to like these tournaments and stuff.
Nah, they don't. They're not.
You're not seeing nobody with.
I see a lot of Curry. I see a lot of Westbrooks. I see a lot of Kyrie.
Yeah,
they love Kyries. Yeah. Like that's what you see. And I was always under the assumption that like you know what they must be buying the LeBron and stuff because who's buying
exactly?
These?
That's what I always thought.
Nah, you see a lot of Currys, Westbrooks, Kyries everywhere. I've seen some Zions recently, so they wearing them. What else, George? That's it?
Let's see here. Now, Salehi Bembury pack comes out. I know everybody hates those. Well, like different colors.
Oh, with the whistle?
Yeah.
Why you leave it like that?
I gotta see what you about to say.
I ain't got nothing to say about it. I mean,
are they whack or are they fire?
It doesn't have to be.
Come on.
It doesn't have
look.
It could be something. It could be something other than those two options.
I feel like
no, it can't.
It can be.
If you are like a New Balance person, right?
Marcus can be.
That was Corey. That was a dad joke. Marcus can be. Okay.
I feel like if you're a New Balance fan, then you should be fine with it.
No.
No?
It's not. It's a 574, which even New Balance fans don't care about 574s. And they've added these additional things to it.
Damn. The whole point is it doesn't have to be fire or suck. It could just be like, all right, whatever.
Out of all New Balances you've seen,
I'm not copying. Is that
no? Hold on.
It's easy to answer that question.
527s, 327s, whatever that the newer Balance models
suck.
are. You think those suck, but you think this one is.
Well, I haven't seen this one in person, so I can
don't even
judge.
matter if it's in person.
No. I can judge.
If you can put a shoe on your mouth. It sucks.
No one's putting the shoe on their mouth.
I don't think nobody's going to actually
on
do
social
that.
media.
Come on, stop it.
I don't think nobody's going to actually do that.
Stop it.
On social media.
Yeah.
The other shoe, we thought it was or I thought it was fire until I got in hand. Then I judged it. This one right here, I'm just like, I'm not going to bother. The one he's talking about, 427, 327.
Whatever the new model New Balances last year. They had the Casablancas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, they don't.
327.
327. Yeah. No, they don't.
The widest bottom foot I've ever seen in my entire life.
And then the Compton, the Crenshaw company, Bricks and whatever.
Oh, those are fire.
That color is fire. That model's fire. You don't like the model.
Yes, I do.
Huh? You've trashed that model.
No, I did, man. What? I sent you colors of that model that since
Recently you have.
Yeah, so obviously I don't hate it. I don't know what this is. Air Max 97 called Do You. It has a pink stripe on it that says Do You. I mean, applause, I guess. I don't know.
Next.
Pink strap.
Pink stripe.
Oh.
I thought he said a pink strap.
I did.
No, I didn't know pink stripe.
Nah.
All right. Keith Haring, Club C, Reebok.
Look, come on. You know what to read. Don't read stuff like that.
You like Keith Haring, don't you?
I do like Keith Haring.
Okay.
But it's no Da Vinci.
He even has a he even has a classic leather legacy coming out too.
It's whack. That new legacy model's whack. I don't like that new legacy.
Oh, this is a little bit different.
It's a new model. I don't care for it.
You might be right.
I don't care for it. We don't even wear our legacies we got now. Though. We went too ham
we
on
do.
those.
I wear them all the time.
Oh, not I.
I have 2 pair and I wear them all the time.
Oh, I got about 6 pair. I wear them 0.
Yeah, but you do that with everything. You did that with what's that Kanye Reebok, but not Kanye Reebok. The one that's just like that. You did it with that.
Oh, what?
The one that, or not Kanye Reebok, the Kanye Adidas that looks like Reebok, but it's not that one.
Continentals?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you
got
did,
about 13 pairs.
Yep, you did it on those. You also did it on, what else?
Fila Mind Blowers.
Oh, yep, you did it on Fila's.
Ultra Boost as well.
You did it on Ultra Boost.
I did it on Reebok DMX.
Yeah,
Sinkers.
but that's a long time ago.
I did with these, but
You doing it on Paris right now? It's overboard. Just go overboard, man. It is what it is.
yeah, what it is. That's it.
Yeezy Boost 350 Oat MX Oat. I don't know. Is that stand for Mexico or
I don't know. You like those?
MX?
Nah.
You don't like those? I kind of like
I'm
them.
not a big 350 fan though.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought you liked all that.
Nah.
I mean, I thought you liked anything Kanye.
There
I
is a
thought it didn't
350
matter.
on my list.
Oh, of course. That 350
You
is
like-
probably,
yeah.
it's probably on all our lists. That 350 probably on all our lists. I mean, there's 2 of them.
You put V2 and V1. Fine, whatever. I didn't
put
do
V1.
that, but
I only put V2.
what?
Yeah.
Oh, you smoking?
I put V1.
Oh, really? Okay. That's it?
I mean, there's a lot of shoes coming out, but the rest of it's just stuff you don't care about. So.
You're right. Not that I don't care about, that the listeners don't care about.
Oh no, you don't care about.
We don't care about Club C.
This was the one I was talking about that I lost.
Cardi B's, yeah.
Orange wash.
Yeah.
Them joints is fire. You got any?
I think
runners?
they are,
Any-
but
whatever that is.
But what you call it is
yeah.
so much.
Me neither.
What you call it looks similar, so it's like why bother with these other ones if you just buy Wave Runner? I mean, because obviously they're gonna release them again. So
I need any of them. Like I think I'll even take any of the undesirable colorways. I just want the model now. At this point, I want a pair of Yeezy boots. I want a pair. I almost bought the gray pair that just released. That
Oh,
I almost bought it just to buy them. Like they were retail and they sat on the site for a while. Like they had quite a few sizes left. So when I looked on there, but I think they might be gone now. That's it. Nothing else.
Bucks win 127-104.
127-104. Dang, it was pretty close for a while.
And I cashed the under 5 times on that one.
Well, Blanc lost.
But
so.
Drew,
No, I didn't.
I thought you said Nets win. I thought you had Nets win.
Nah, that was just one of them.
Oh, one of
It's
them.
like a couple with this, just the stats, and then it's like one. I took the money line with.
Dang, you lost $6.
I know.
I did lose 25 on that Drew Holiday thing, but then it's a risk-free bet, so they give you a bonus in the same amount.
So that's it for releases.
That's it.
Sneaker app stuff real quick. A lot of this stuff that came out when I was out of town, but I did see it, pay attention to it. Anybody got anything to say regards, or does it?
Wait, what?
The
You mumbling.
Complex Man came out with this, talking about the internal meeting at Nike. They had an internal meeting on sneakers app.
Yeah.
And basically,
Oh
yeah. So they were talking about, like,
Yeah, you talking about all the information that leaked that wasn't supposed to
right. I mean, leaked is a strong.
You know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I mean, I don't know if y'all have any thoughts on it or anything.
I mean,
They basically they were like, sneaker gentrification, that people are. Look, first of all, I don't believe any of that stuff. I don't believe this information coming out this meeting. I don't believe none of it. Even if it came from there, it's not real. These discussions aren't real to me. Fam, we've been asking Nike and everybody for about 10, 15 years, like, hey, man, how come we can't get more sneakers and stuff? All of a sudden, 2021, we find out the most information about what's going on in Nike ever. Who they suing, how to get exclusive access, what's happening in meetings. They had the PowerPoint slides. They were like, Complex viewed the PowerPoint slides.
What?
And one of the slides said, which kind of bothered me, it said, we're losing our sneaker obsessed consumers. And I was like, obsessed consumer? Like, I don't believe any of y'all believe this stuff that come out. Don't believe this nonsense. They're like, yo, we like, we're trying to get more sneakers to black and brown and Asian kids. And I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
And they leaked all of that?
Supposedly all that information leaked, and they're like, yo, and basically like, and all this stuff is in quotes, like supposedly it looks slide for slide, and they said that they're basically, due to how hard it is to get sneakers off Sneakers app, they're losing the consumers to smaller brands like New Balance. And I was like, no, y'all not. Like, no, y'all not. New Balance comes out with like 3-4 bangers a year.
Yeah.
And we lose our mind for those 4.
Well, I think New Balance, probably what happened is like New Balance's, their financials or something came out and it was good. But that doesn't mean every release on sneakers still sells out.
That's what, and the same thing, it said sneakers.
You could double the number of pairs on sneakers and it would still sell out.
It said that Sneakers app grew 70% this year, like 70% users. I'm like, so how are you losing people? You're not losing anybody. Even if regardless of like, let's say I copped this New Balance this week, we still try on sneakers. Nobody is not trying on sneakers most of the time. That's the thing. Like, regardless whether you win or not. They're talking about, sneaker gentrification. Like, we're losing consumers because of the resale game and that they've built this hype. And I've seen all these other sneaker bloggers and platformers like, I told you, Nike. Fam, this is the smartest company in probably the history of companies, the greatest at marketing of all time. You think that they just realized this stuff last week? People are like, we told you. Now they're talking about it. Nike didn't sit around last week and go, wait a minute, I think hype is doing something. Like, y'all need to stop with this stuff. I don't care if it Complex saw some slides in the league. None of this stuff is true to me. Just a few weeks ago, the CEO of Nike was like, I hit on the Drake jacket. Like, why do we know that? Like, that's why I don't believe any of that. None of that stuff is real stuff. They put these stories and these information out there to give us this peace of mind that they care, man. I'm trying to, regardless if they make more pairs or if they don't, because at one point it was like, well, we can't make more pairs because materials are scarce, and COVID and warehouses and all this, everything is out of control. And then all of a sudden now it's like, wait a minute, we need to make more pairs. Stop it, man. I don't believe any of it. I don't care who reports it. None of it is real. Stop believing this stuff that comes out. They were like, yeah, the Complex viewed the slides, the PowerPoint, and one slide said this. Like, y'all tapping the space bar and looking at the, stop it, man. Like, I don't care about any of that. I don't believe it. People were sending me messages all week like, fam, y'all gotta talk about it. It's not real to me. To me, it's not real. Now,
you're saying the concern on Nike's part is not real to you.
I don't believe the meeting took place. I don't believe any of that. I don't care what Complex saw. I don't care what took place. Like, the meeting was literally, in it quote, if you look on the Complex site, you look on other websites, it was verbatim, like, quote, like, man, the hype.
I don't think it was that
culture.
Complex saw it. Somebody in the meeting gave Dunhead a story.
Yes. I don't believe the story. I mean, come on.
I mean, that's plausible.
I just think they're like, hey, to give something to the public, and they believe this
that's
nonsense.
Fine too. But
that's what I believe.
But I mean, they probably have meetings all the time about this stuff.
Oh no, they probably have meetings, but the meeting is so generic. They're like, wait a minute, hype is out of control.
The one meeting that I can see them having is like, some of these things we put on Sneakers app, we don't need to put them on Sneakers app. That's the meeting they should be having.
That is.
Yeah.
And like, y'all could put like maybe, and you don't need to double the allocation or production, but you could do like a 0.25%, like 25% more.
Fam, we don't
That's
even.
the meaning.
I never thought about that. That's facts, though. Not all of them shoot.
Yeah, some of that
not
shit.
Every GR should be on TV.
Some of that shit is whack.
Fam,
It doesn't even sell out.
We talked about them trying to make us watch their content and their shows on there. They said due to the amount of interaction on the sneakers
Listen,
app.
clearly they're out of touch.
No. But see, they are. But see, this is what you and I had talked about. It's not about the shows. It's about using the app. If everything on the app is sold out, there is no validation to have this app. If your app is only usable for one day out of the week, a Saturday or a Wednesday, there's no validation to have this app. So you got to throw these shows on there. You got to throw these interviews on there. They said due to the amount of usage of the sneakers app, the value of the sneakers app is 1.6 billion. The value of an app that we sit on there, it went from
In marketing dollars.
It went from 300,000 users to over 750 people trying for a sneaker on a drop. That's what they said. And I'm thinking to myself, all these numbers, all this information coming, I'm like, I don't believe. Now, that numbers and stuff, I believe those numbers. The numbers is high. But I don't believe that they care, are going to do anything better. If you read the articles and stuff, you'd be like, what? The article was literally like, man, the hype is ruining the game, and black and brown and Asian kids can't get sneakers because of resale. And it's what are you talking about?
That's goofy because the only reason Nike is in the sneakerhead community, the only reason Nike is relevant is because of hype.
But that's what well, yes, 100%.
So whatever if it's saying something that disagrees with that, it's obviously
malarkey.
No.
That's the thing. They're saying it and they agree with it. The thing is, they're acting like they just realized it. Like, wait a minute. It's like,
but it's not ruining anything. That's human nature.
That's the way it should be. I'm sorry. I don't look. Are there certain sneakers I would like to get my hands on? Yes, but the reason
Curry dunk lows.
the reason we put such a high value in regards for these sneakers is because of how hard it is to get them. They're talking about they service. I think it said like 20%. It should be 80%. I'm like, come on. There's no way you make it service 80% of users. They said they gave out 500,000 exclusive access on those 50 dunks from that. I thought that was like 500,000 exclusive access.
That might be true, though.
Maybe. It might be true. Yeah. But like I said, that was information that we don't even know how much our local Foot Locker gets in pairs. But Nike is serving up all this information. I said, that's cool. I'm not saying the numbers ain't true. I'm not saying what they realize and understand isn't true. It's the fact that it doesn't matter. It's like, hey, give the public this information, something to talk about. Everybody on social media that's in the sneakers was like, I told you, Nike, this. I told you. Thanks, fam. We all knew it. But it's these little seeds that make us like, oh, when everybody got how to get exclusive access, watch the video, share our stuff, do this, everybody was legit sort of satisfied. Like, oh, okay, I'm going to start doing it. There are cats that like, look, maybe not, but I started sharing a lot of stuff and now I get access. Stop it, man. It's just your time. Yeah. Everybody has had that time on sneakers that where it was like, you're hidden. Oh, yeah, not Blanc. Not Blanc. Definitely not Blanc. But I was just like, man, y'all wasting too much time thinking about that word, about that. Nike knows what they're doing. What they're doing is what they will only do, and that's make us need it more often. If they're referring to us in a PowerPoint slide as sneaker-obsessed consumer, the word obsessed has never been associated to anything positive. I don't care how you use it, but I'm obsessed with cake. I'm obsessed with... It's a bad thing. And not even calling us sneakerheads. Like, things like that makes me like... nobody is leaving Nike to go to New Balance. I can go cop all the Salehi Benberries and still be in the sneakers app like this trying. It doesn't do anything. Like, I'm not selling off my collection of Nikes to go buy New Balances now. There are about 1 trillion 327 colorways no one cares about. There's 1 trillion of the whatever model no one cares about. There's 1 trillion of a lot of New Balance stuff that came out nobody cares about. We care about the Salehi Benberry watercolor, the Curry color, the ALD basketballs, the ALD pre-orders. That's what we care about. Care about no GR. Like, oh, I could never get Curry dunks on the app. I'm going to buy a 327. Them 327s are all at Foot Locker for about $47. That's not even a joke, man. Like, they're on Soul Links and all that stuff. You get them joints. You get a 10-pack for about $180. Like, that's what it should be. So for anybody who don't believe it, whatever, don't believe that stuff. I don't believe any of it. It's all sneaker mythology, to me. All right. Anybody copping MELO ones. That's your guy, right? Don't you like MELO Ball?
Oh yeah, but nah, I probably won't cop his shoe. But they hot though. Like if
Hot is a strong word.
you don't think they hot? They look like that Kyrie one. It's just a little higher. It's just a little higher, but I feel like they look just like the Kyrie one.
I'm not buying them. You already knew the answer to that.
Because you hate him.
Nah, I mean,
You're coming around.
I don't think I've ever hated any of the players that are put on pedestals. I hate how the fans act about players that are mediocre. And I'm not even talking about MELO and what's the name? I'm talking about middle ball.
Yeah, LaGello, what's his name is?
Listen, I knew when he was a junior, sophomore in high school. See, all these people are new. That's the thing. People come around to stuff when they hear about it, the Yahoo show or whatever. One of the things, I don't do it as much anymore, but one of the things that I did in like the last decade is like not work necessarily in recruiting, but I was like affiliated with a website, helped them do recruiting stuff for the University of Arizona. So I've been aware of a lot of these basketball players, but when they're sophomores in high school. Like I remember reading an article about Lonzo when he was a sophomore in high school and about how his dad didn't have him on a normal AAU team that travels. He has like his own AAU team and they don't play any of those big teams. So a lot of people didn't know still if Lonzo, even though he looked like an elite player, was going to make it once he started facing all this top competition. Clearly he made it. He got paid for Chicago. Chicago looks really good in the preseason. We don't know how it'll translate. I mean, they killed everyone in the preseason. Some of the games were closed late and they just pulled away. I assume that team will be pretty good with the roster they put together because I think the pieces kind of fit. The only ones that I'm worried about what's the LA man?
DeRozan.
From Toronto, yeah, DeRozan. How DeRozan and UCLA man fit together. I don't know can you remember these names?
Levine.
Yeah, how Levine and DeRozan fit together. Maybe one is on the court and the other one's off
because they both slashers.
They all the same players.
Yeah, shooter, scorer. Yeah, so. You clearly on a basketball, and this is getting off topic, but clearly on a basketball team, you need multiple shooters. Yeah. You know what I mean? Put in spots. But both those guys like to handle the ball. So, anyways, I don't have nothing against. I said a long time ago on this show that Lavar Ball is a good father because he got two of his kids to the NBA, and the other one is successful regardless if he makes it to the NBA or not. What's absurd is when people act
regardless.
What's that?
A good father regardless.
Right. Well, I'm saying good father because his children are successful.
Yeah,
I'm not. You don't have to make it to the NBA to be success.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like he got his kids are successful. They're not, in jail. They're not out on the streets. They're not whatever. They're successful human beings. So like clearly as a parent, you deserve credit. There's no doubt about it. Obviously, years back when we talked about Lavar Ball going on ESPN doing whatever, he's embarrassed himself. He acts a fool sometimes. About he can beat Michael Jordan. All that stuff's nonsense. But that's not my thing. With LiAngelo was not that. I don't have no personal beef with the middle ball. I knew when he was a sophomore or junior in high school, whatever, that he was not good enough for the NBA. He's not athletic enough. He can't play defense. The funniest thing to me, and I've talked about this with a lot of people who DM me. People watched him out there in the summer league get like 2 steals a game or 1.5 steals a game, and they were like, "Oh, he's a defender." Fam, 95% of the people he's playing against in the summer league ain't making NBA rosters. Them cats are out there just as bad as he is, trying to make a roster. You think that means he's ready to go out there and guard Jason Tatum and Devin Booker and stuff? Like, what are y'all talking about, man? That's what nobody can ever. What's the word I'm looking for? Like,
see, that what you just explained right there might be the best way you've ever put it, because that's basically. So I know nobody. MELO shoe.
I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but nobody can extrapolate. Oh, there we go. No one can extrapolate from like one situation to another at a different level.
See, that's okay. Well, hold on, real quick. The PUMA shoe, it's alright. I don't know if it's better than a J. Cole.
No, it doesn't suck, but I'm not buying it.
I don't think it's better than a J. Cole basketball shoe.
And Lonzo was out there wearing Kobe's, by the way.
I don't know. It's okay.
Yeah.
But how you describe the middle ball is how you should convey it to sneakerhead listeners. Like how you may view it from recruiting and all this stuff is not gonna. It doesn't translate well to like the regular cash.
Oh no, I know.
When
that.
you say
there's literally like LaMelo Ball YouTube channels that just follow him around. I mean,
but
like fam,
that right
weirdos,
there. And I'll be honest with you, Summer League, I was like, oh man, it looks pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I'm watching Summer League, so I'm just like, now I love NBA and I watch NBA thoroughly. Summer League, I don't put much weight into it anyways, but he was the star of it. Like you wanted to watch him.
People want that
regardless. For him. By verbally putting it in the way of basic terms of, do you think he can guard Devin Booker? Absolutely not. Can he guard? Absolutely. No, Could he guard? You name it, all of them. Levine? No, he couldn't guard any.
Yeah.
Anybody who listens to that,
other dudes who ain't making the league and we're like, oh, he's ready.
Now that's the best way you can describe it and put it and be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right.
Now, can you put him in the corner if you have two other really good guards who can penetrate and just pass to him and he could shoot threes? Absolutely. But at the other end of the court, he's going to get exposed. I mean, that's just the reality of the NBA.
That's the best way to put it. He can't guard any
Can he shoot the NBA three? Yes, absolutely. We knew he could do that. We knew he could. Some of the other things in Summer League, I guess he did. He he would deflect a ball and get out in transition and make a layup. We knew he could do that. But he's not athletic enough on defense to guard Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, Levine, all the wings and guards in the league. And he's also not athletic enough and doesn't handle the ball well enough to create his own shot. Like, if you play a wing in the NBA, you have to be able to do both. There are, like, I've seen people on the internet like, yeah, he's 3 and D. 3 and what? Who's he going to guard in the NBA?
None. And now when you watch the Summer League, you don't think stuff like that.
Right,
you just like, boy, he balling. But I don't take in consideration who he's playing against. Like, I honestly don't. Like, I'm like, oh, shoot, they are trying to make the team.
Yeah,
I don't
like
think that
a lot of those guys are very, very good college players and put in a lot of work, and they just threw him out there with
I will say, Kuzma, that 1 year Summer League, was balling. And it looked different. But
he still can be a good player, though. He's a first-round pick.
Yeah.
I think
he can. He's still young.
It's still life for Kuzma.
It's what?
It's still life for Kuzma.
Your problem is expectations of Kuzma. You expect way too much out of him. I never expected him to score 20 a game and be like, whatever.
I didn't expect that when all the other stars are out there. When you have that opportunity, like when the stars are out there, give us 12 to 14. I'm cool with that. But when it's like, hey, man, everybody hurt. You got to be the guy.
Yeah, but he did that a little bit.
Every once in a while.
Before LeBron.
It was rare. There's a
difference between like LeBron being on the team and pre-LeBron. Pre-LeBron, he has some moments where you was like, oh yeah, he can be.
Of course he did.
That's why he stayed.
NBA. That's why he stayed as long as he did on the Lakers. Because he had those moments where you're like, okay, well, not yet.
Playing for LeBron's not easy, man.
Yeah, but even the first year
for LeBron, that was like a Freudian slip, but it's really true.
But that year, LeBron, the very first season LeBron was there, he was hurt almost the entire season, and that was his moment to do it. Yeah, LeBron was. Yeah. So it was like he still didn't do nothing.
Over you, man.
All right. I mean, y'all got NBA predictions? NBA did start today. I'm a little bit more excited about it. You obviously football's still going on. Any expectations, predictions?
It's going to be hard for anyone to unseat Milwaukee. I know everyone loves everyone loves the Nets, but if Kyrie don't play, I mean,
I think without Kyrie, they're just fine.
You think so?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't.
To win a 7-game series against Milwaukee?
They took Milwaukee to 7.
They did.
Last
and that
year.
was with a Kyrie, with a KD and
unhealthy Harden.
Harden too. They did, and they only lost because his toe was on the line. They essentially lost because of that. Now that is what it is. But Milwaukee through the entire
better. I mean,
Milwaukee that
Giannis
entire
is barely getting to his prime.
Yeah, Milwaukee that entire playoff series could have lost.
Fam, he was out there shooting threes in the NBA. I lost an over bet on Milwaukee. Like I had like under 242 or something like that, which is a high number in the NBA. Giannis was out there shooting threes, and I actually tweeted like, imagine losing an under to this, and it was Giannis making like threes, step backs, and running jumpers. Yeah. Like, fam, I lost money because Giannis is out there doing stuff he's never done before in his life.
So who you got?
If he does that,
who you got going to the finals, barring injury?
If Kyrie plays, the Nets is a 100% responsible choice. If Kyrie doesn't play, I don't see anyone unseating Milwaukee. And the East got a lot better. The Bulls got better. Miami got better because they got point guard man from Toronto.
Lowry.
Yeah. The East is way better than it was before. The West is always tough because even when teams are talented, they're all bunched in the middle. The Warriors might be back if Clay is healthy.
I thought Clay was gonna play the season. He's still not coming back for a while.
And their first round pick this year was really good.
Kuminga.
Yeah, Kuminga, Jonathan Kuminga. He didn't even play college ball. He came straight out of high school because he was old enough or whatever.
I also thought Jamal Murray was gonna. He's not back for a while either. They say he's gonna come back at some point. You know,
you already know my feelings on that. The better player is getting the minutes now.
He might not be there too much longer.
Getting the money too.
The better player is getting the minutes that should have been his all along.
Well, yes, he's the better player, but obviously the playoffs he was awful.
Yeah, first time there.
But first time there, so it was second time there, so that's all right.
And Jazz 100% relies on Conley. If he's not healthy, they're done. I mean, they'll make it to the playoffs.
But you know what? Everybody talks about Kyrie with the Nets. I don't know why no one. Once you start getting weird hamstrings and stuff,
by the way,
Harden might not be as healthy as people think.
I think Harden's healthy.
I don't know, man.
Harden and
KD are old in basketball.
But look though, if you really look at their history though, they don't really get hurt.
30s. He's like 34.
Well, 35. They don't, but they do now. KD was. Showed out last year.
Yeah.
He showed out last year. He did it. He's good. But KD is old.
KD also played Olympic minutes.
And played the Olympics.
Is KD old, though?
Yeah, he like 35, 34.
He's old now.
Fam. Yes, he is.
Harden is old too, man.
People don't realize that because you watch how long LeBron plays.
He's 31.
Fam, LeBron is like 57 years old and no one realizes it.
KD is 33.
33.
Yes,
that's old 31? Basketball wise. Harden is 32.
A lot of minutes.
A lot of Harden and KD minutes.
I see. I don't necessarily look at it like that because Kobe played a lot of minutes and still played well till he was old. But my just general point is 33 is still. Him, you ain't in no prime no more. Yeah, you might just barely be beyond it, but you ain't in your prime.
Yeah, but Kobe didn't have major injury till he got old. KD got major injury last year, came back fine, and then Harden
he had Achilles. He wasn't.
Yeah, but that was old. He was,
and he had I think an ankle thing or something in the finals one year or something.
But Harden, he never had things like hamstrings and back.
Oh,
and weird things like that. Yeah, he never had a lot of that stuff.
That's different. That'll will derail your career, but also ligaments, not like a ACL, but Durant had the calf thing right there.
Yeah.
That could be similar to a soft tissue thing where you don't need to do have someone land on your knee sideways to tear your ACL or whatever. That's a crazy injury.
I got Nuggets.
Oh,
no, you don't.
Nuggets Bucks finals.
No,
yeah, I do.
No, you ain't got Nuggets.
Yeah, I do. I got Nuggets Bucks. I do want to say Jazz. I want to say Jazz, but I got Nuggets Bucks finals.
You ain't got Nuggets.
Okay. My surprise team, Wizards.
In the finals?
I didn't say finals. I said surprise team. Relax. All right. Surprise team, Wizards. I had Hawks as my surprise team last year. Hawks balling out.
My boy, a Hawks fan.
Disappointing team this year.
Yeah, but the Hawks are going to get better. So don't. That's another one in the East. I didn't say that one a minute ago. That's another team that's going to be better.
I don't know if the Hawks is going to get better though. I feel like the Hawks caught it.
They caught it.
They caught it when they should have got it. I feel like
the entire roster is young except Houston, man. And he's kind of young still too, even though they should get rid of either him or Okongwu.
Yeah,
I think Okongwu should play all the minutes. Yeah.
Look,
they signed Capella and then drafted a big guy in the draft. What are you doing?
When you the Hawks and you get to play against the Knicks first,
people don't realize DeAndre Hunter got injured and DeAndre Hunter didn't play in the playoffs.
Yeah.
No. Hunter's coming back.
Yeah,
the Hawks are solidified in the playoffs now. They're a good basketball team. I don't think
Trae Young might be a top 10 player this year. A top 10 NBA player coming into the season.
I'm not gonna disagree.
No, I wouldn't.
I don't even. That top 10.
And then if Simmons gets traded, that's gonna change for something. That's another team I didn't mention. Philly's still gonna be good.
I think Chicago too.
Embiid is second in the MVP in Vegas right now. I don't see how that's possible. Maybe that's because people see.
Who they got as first? Giannis again? They got to be Giannis.
No, Giannis I think was third. Luka's number one. Eventually, Luka's gonna win one, fam.
Mm-hmm.
He's super young and he's to that point.
Of course,
Dallas is the team you should be picking instead of Nuggets. Dallas is scary.
Dallas is a scary first round. You don't want to play in the first round. They're not on.
No. That's a scary team to play. The older
their second
he gets,
best player is Tim Hardaway Jr. All right, you're off to a rocky start.
I don't think that's true.
That's their second best player.
I have to look at their roster.
It might be Maxi Cleaver, to be honest with you.
I don't think that's true. But he's a good player, though. He's not a star, but he's solid. He's a good player.
Solid.
Yeah, he's a better Kuzma.
Stop relating everything to Kyle Kuzma.
I mean, he'd give you his 14, 16 like he's supposed to.
No, he could be a 20 per game scorer. He's on a different level than Kuzma.
They give you about 10 of those a year.
So y'all not feeling the Lakers?
No, I'm talking about he could average 20.
I mean, look, I root for the Lakers, but I feel like it's easy to pick the Lakers. Like, I'm telling you, man, all these people that we loved and we've been watching for a long time, these cats are old now, man. Westbrook is old. LeBron old. AD's body is old. We got Curry is old.
I already killed that trade.
Curry old.
It's not going to work.
Clay is...
I don't think it's going to work either.
Now, that doesn't mean the Lakers are going to be bad. That just means the trade's not going to work.
We don't know. I mean, they got Anthony. They got Carmelo Anthony and stuff.
I actually like old Melo. I like old Melo better than I like young Melo, except Olympic Melo. Olympic Melo might be the greatest player of all time.
Probably.
Besides, like, Michael Jordan, whatever.
Olympic Melo was an actual USA hero.
Yeah, he was
actually Captain America.
He was Superman or Captain America.
Yeah, America.
But I had a bet in the preseason of, like, I don't know if it was the under, maybe. They played the Portland. And I think I had the under, and both teams are just going crazy. Melo making every shot. I'm like, slow. Oh, no, Sacramento. Like, y'all got that's another team.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, fam. I don't think you understand how good the guard from Baylor that they drafted in the first round is going to be. Davion. And he looks like, and he looks a little bit like Marshawn Lynch. He gonna fit in just right.
I have Sacramento. Every year, it's like, okay, they come in.
No.
But it's still Sacramento.
Mitchell changed.
They're not
everything.
doing it. They're not. No.
Trust me.
Sacramento is not ready yet.
The guard they got from Iowa State last year, Halliburton. Trust me, those two.
And you know what? Yeah. They're forever out. Those West teams, people forget the Pelicans are a West team. They're out. They're forever out. The Sacramento Kings, they're forever out.
That's different because now you're saying they were horrendously coached.
Okay, so do you mean the Kings are going to get?
And we don't even know if Zion's even going to play.
Do you think Kings are going to get better or Kings are going to get playoffs? Like, what are you trying to say with? Oh no,
Kings? They're gonna be one of those
playing teams.
Yeah, no. They're gonna be one of those teams that's like sneaky. What did you say earlier?
8-11,
No. You have to take out who's not making the playoffs then. Like, who's not?
What I'm saying is Sacramento is a team that other teams that are in between 6 and 8 are going to have to watch out for. That's what I'm saying. They're improved for certain. Their guards behind Fox are elite.
We're talking the 8.
Davion Mitchell is a stud.
The 8
and Halliburton already. They've drafted perfectly 2 years in a row.
The 8 seed in the West might be the Mavericks. And they might have the MVP. Yes. Huh?
No.
They're a little higher.
You said the Nuggets earlier, fam. The Nuggets are going to go down. You want to talk about teams that's going down. The Nuggets is teams are going down.
You just said that one of the best players on the team is getting the most minutes, and they got Jokic, who is ridiculously at They got a good basketball team. They are a good basketball team. Okay? Now, playoffs, I don't know. Clippers probably come down. Blazers might not make the playoffs.
What do the Suns do?
Well, we already know that.
What do y'all think?
The Suns are going to be good.
Okay.
No, the Suns.
I'm not going to say anything bad about the Suns.
The Suns are going to be good.
Some people are going to be good. People can't handle it if I say anything bad about the Suns. So I'm not.
I don't think people understand like the talent level that team has. That's what last year when you were saying like they had a 1 year window or whatever. No, they didn't. They got talent.
Damn.
People don't realize Jalen Smith. They picked Jalen Smith number 10 last year.
And he
didn't even play.
Where do you see the Suns landing in the top 5 or bottom 5?
Around too much. We got to talk about certain teams.
Who you got getting in the finals?
Who do I have getting in the finals? I mean, I'm going with the obvious, I guess. Nets, Lakers.
Oh, okay. That's a hard one.
For me, Milwaukee is coming out the East.
Milwaukee's coming out the East.
Or either I would say that.
Milwaukee.
But West. I don't know who to pick from the Western Conference. To me, last year, the reason I picked Lakers is because I don't ever want to pick against LeBron, ever.
No, never.
That's what I'm saying. And I think this is one of them years.
And I makes it happen.
I don't want to not pick against them now. Like a LeBron and Westbrook team. Like,
no, Westbrook stinks. Don't do that.
Stinks? You relax. You use harsh words to talk about
you
Westbrook.
Just picked the Nuggets to go to the finals. You need to relax.
Why are you talking about the Nuggets like they haven't been really good for the last 2-3 years?
Can you talk some sense into him?
They got the MVP of the league.
If Conley is healthy, the Jazz would wash the Nuggets.
Here's the thing. Conley's never healthy, so who cares?
Neither Jamal Murray.
What? He got hurt one time. It was major.
No. I'm just saying for now. We're talking about this season.
The Nuggets were still freaking good. We thought Murray was out. We thought the Nuggets were done. Nuggets still were like the 4 or 3 seed, whatever it was last year.
I just don't see it again, man.
Yes, and then everyone else around them got better, and they didn't.
Do you see it again with the Suns?
MPJ is going to help them.
I don't either. I'm not going to say that because I want the Suns to be.
And I say that
I think y'all are tripping.
When the Suns was the whole playoff run and all that shit, I had a blast. Look, not even a Suns fan.
The Suns are. But we should talk about this too. The problem with the Suns is the whole DeAndre Ayton thing. They picked him over Luka, and he's literally turned into exactly what they wanted. Because I don't think you could have assumed he was going to be a Shaq.
Right.
So he's turned into one of the best centers in the NBA, and they don't want to pay him. Why did you draft him?
He might legit be the only center in the NBA. I mean, he's like the only true.
You just said Jokic. Just
but I mean Jokic plays really good center and Gobert and stuff like that. But I mean
why would you draft him if you weren't going to pay him?
It makes no sense.
They gave $40 million. So what's the name, man?
That's where I go with the Suns. I can't.
Yes. So the problem is for next year, not this year.
Oh, I just can't. I'm a history person.
You just don't like the owner. It's fine.
It's not the owner. It's just.
It is.
We're talking about the Suns here. Like, man, they were phenomenal. I was so glad that they're good. I was so happy.
If Chris Paul would have left, then I would agree with you. But guess what? Chris Paul's still there. Chris Paul is a winner.
And Chris Paul is old. Chris Paul is old too.
And it seems not to matter.
He is old.
Old and hurt.
And it seems not to matter.
You think that deal bites them in the ass
what? I think
like the Chris Paul deal?
Oh no. See, my thing is the Ayton thing might have issues in the locker room. He might. I'm not saying he's going to turn into Ben Simmons. I'm saying he might not play the way he normally would because
Chris Paul won't allow that.
He will.
I think if you don't have a Chris Paul, it happens. A Chris Paul, you can't.
I think if you're talking about a guard or a wing, yes. But if he's a big center, and for some reason it just seems like guards can't get through the centers. I think he's DeAndre Ayton can do what he wants.
Does he get paid?
Ayton? Yeah. He'll get paid by somebody. I don't know if he'll get a max.
You don't think but do you think the Suns?
The Suns should have already agreed. Fam, they just gave $40 million to Shamit. You don't need to give $40 million to a backup guard. I mean, what does Shamit do for you?
I don't even know how much he played last year.
I understand the deal that they gave to my son because he deserved that deal. $90 million. Everyone looks at $90 million like it's a lot these days, fam.
It's not. That's
KD is making $50 million this season alone.
That's like league minimum.
Yeah, that's normal now.
That's normal.
So yes, Mikal needed to get paid because Mikal Bridges is a 15-year NBA player. He may not be a superstar ever, but he is just below an all-star for 15 years.
That's facts.
Ayton should get paid, even though I would go back and still say I think they made the wrong pick.
At that moment, it's really hard to say they made the wrong pick. Now, maybe you knew a little bit more about Luka than everybody else did. I never heard of him. Okay, nobody thought this. Watching him in the Olympics, I was like, my God.
Yeah, he's a dog.
He's good at basketball. I was it wasn't
that's all you can really say about Luka.
You seriously look at him and you're
he's really good.
This man is really good at basketball. He knows how to put the ball in the hoop and make everybody better. I'm watching, what is it, Serbia? What team does he play on?
Slovenia.
I'm what's Slovenia out here doing? What they doing? Why they in this tournament? What they doing over here? What they doing? Crazy. Yeah. Look, like I said, my surprise team Wizards. I think Wizards might be
years ago.
I think Wizards might be last year's Hawks. I think Knicks might not make the playoffs.
Oh no, they make it. Because I think
that's a take that I like.
I think we take a dip. I think we go down to 8 this year.
Who, Suns?
No, the Sixers.
Only if Embiid's not healthy. Yeah. Only if Embiid's not healthy. They're still good enough.
Sixers probably surprised me at being number 1 last year. They had all their players, but I'm like, man, people forget they were number 1 last year.
Only if Embiid is not healthy. That's the only way. I actually like the Sixers.
I just don't see how I don't think we can be too competitive with our backcourt being Tyrese Maxey.
I'm just kind of really mad at him.
I'm a Maxey fan.
I'm a Maxey fan too.
He's squirrely, though.
He is.
I like
played enough last year to say that.
He played a good amount of time last year to you get up, but you
didn't they have the other? They have the other guard from SMU or whatever.
Maxey played a decent amount of time.
You talking about Thibault?
No, I like him too, but no, they have I think he went to SMU.
I saw Maxey
Who's
play
the other
quite a
guard
bit
on
last
their
year. Play in the
team?
playoffs too. Maxey, he's squirrely.
He didn't play enough to have a decision on him yet. Same thing with Quickly. I think Quickly's going to be super good, but they went out and signed Kemba to play ahead of him. What's the point?
Knicks. I look at Knicks and Suns as the same people. Like you're like,
no, they're different.
You're like
Knicks,
ooh, and you're like, oh fam, come on, man. Can
Knicks,
please
I
get
agreed
it right?
with Knicks going down because I didn't believe Randall was that superstar level to begin with. So I don't think he.
I always thought he was
season.
really good. Playoffs were ruined. He didn't know what he was doing in the playoffs. Like I said Suns and Knicks are like my disappointing, but it doesn't mean don't make the playoffs. With Suns.
Shake Milton.
Oh
went
yeah,
to SMU, I think, right?
Shake Milton. Yeah. He's been there like. He was there when
SMU.
Brett Brown was there,
He's been there for
So he was playing ahead of Maxey. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm also
Maxey didn't play enough.
I'm also mad at the Sixers because the Simmons situation. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They got Jaden Springer
Yeah.
too? I'm not a big Jaden Springer fan, but I didn't realize they picked him.
You're not a Doc Rivers fan
Okay.
either, so that's their coach.
I can't stand Doc Rivers. But like I said, all this that's going on now with Ben Simmons,
I don't like it.
It's the Sixers' fault.
And they got
It's the
Niang.
Sixers'
I
fault,
think it's
bro.
more.
Y'all got some
I
players
don't
off
like
the bench.
it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Niang.
Ben Simmons.
Stible's a stud.
Ben Simmons is a Rookie of the Year All-Star and like they
Somebody made a good
him
point
like,
about him though.
They are treating him like.
It's like, man,
Oh, y'all
one
got Seth
bad
Curry
play-
too? Yeah, that team's making the playoffs.
And let me tell you something.
no,
Of course.
Team's making the playoffs.
And fam, they treat Ben Simmons like there wasn't a lot of points in time where he was the only one out there when Embiid was sitting around hurt all the time.
Who are you saying they? The organization?
The organization, the city.
Well, you would know
everyone.
more than I would, but I
mean,
look
but
at
that's
it
facts,
differently.
though.
Like
It's fact.
my
That's
thing
facts,
is when you see my thing is like people get too much in the weeds on that stuff. Once you find out you have a player who doesn't want to be there, you got to move on. Even if you only get 80 cents on the dollar, you still going to get something back that's going to help you.
Exactly.
You have to do it. And
But
then it's
I
like,
understand why they don't want to trade him in the Eastern Conference. I understand that. So like all that stuff, like you hear like Kyrie, whatever trade for him, the dumbest trade I've ever heard in my entire life.
But the problem is that like you're not. The Sixers aren't picking a side. 1 week they're like, "Hey, if he wants to come back, he comes back." And then he comes back, and it's like, "What the heck you doing here?" And it's like, "What do y'all want to do, man?" Like, either welcome. He's still a kid, and like I said, all them, all those moments. When Embiid was hurt, Embiid hurt again.
No one's saying that though.
No.
If the guy doesn't want to play for you, you got to get rid of him.
That's fine, but nobody is saying that. All Simmons had was a bad playoffs.
That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been.
3 in a row.
No. The playoffs last year, balled.
Until the last series. That's what.
I'm talking about this past playoffs. The playoffs before, not the Suns Bucks finals.
When we lost to
Toronto. He was whack.
No.
He's balled every playoffs.
No way.
Ben Simmons?
No.
Yes.
No.
When Embiid was out, Ben Simmons got us through the first series with Brooklyn.
Balling. Got him
going crazy.
Going crazy.
He was giving Jared.
Damn
he made Jared
giving him work. Fam. Like I said, you gotta show him some love, man.
You do though.
You gotta show him some love, or you gotta.
The only problem he's ever had is in the playoffs. That's literally his rep. What are you talking about? His rep is literally like disappears in the playoffs.
No.
Yes, it is.
It was how bad it was
It's his
last
national
year.
reputation.
Yeah, I think last year was just like a little blunder for him. You know what I mean? Like he just.
It was bad.
He got psyched out.
He got psyched out,
He
man.
went out there.
No, he's done it before. I don't know what y'all are talking about. He's done that before.
Yeah.
And I don't even have nothing against Ben Simmons. I like Ben Simmons.
I like him. I take him on my team any day.
That's what
I don't care.
That's what all people should say.
Ben Simmons is a basketball player too.
And like I was telling my boy, like, look,
I think you're tripping about that.
a lot of people
He
like
better than Lonzo Ball.
You gotta accept every player he is. Like
He's
you
better.
know what I mean?
He's
Like,
top 25
he ain't
player.
gonna be a shooter. He ain't
not.
gonna be like. You still got you a 16, 8, and 8 guy.
I'm sick of that. Everybody act like everybody got to shoot from half court in order to play basketball now. Like, no, you don't have to. You know what? I don't want to shoot this three. You know what? I'm not good at it. Why would I do this? I don't want to do this. Now, his issue is that he also stopped shooting layups.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, man, you got to do something. Yeah. All right, you got to dunk on somebody. You got to put the ball in hoop. You got to do something. You want to do threes? Cool. We cool with that. We got Seth Curry. We got other cats to do that.
I think they'll trade him by the end of the month, though.
They don't have no choice after today. Yeah. It was a rough day today.
They didn't have a choice months ago.
They didn't, but today was a rough day. Boy.
You see when he left and
went to the strip club. Rough day. Let's do NFL picks because we still got to do a top 10.
Damn, he's only scored over 20 points in the playoffs 4 times in his career. He's known as not showing up in the playoffs.
You mean averaging 20 or scoring 20?
He's played 34 career playoff games. Mm-hmm. He scored over 20 points 4 times in 34 games in the playoffs in his career. Yes, I think.
But look what everything else been do though.
What do you mean?
Defense.
He giving you defense.
Yeah.
He giving you.
But if you're a top 2 player on the team, you got to score.
What score?
I mean, whatever your average for the regular season was when your team was successful.
He only averages about 16. Yeah, he only averages 16. Nah. Yeah, look at his averages.
You smoking?
I think the highest he's ever averaged was 18 a season, and that was like the first season. That was like 2017.
He was like 18, 8, and 8.
Yeah, he didn't play all of 2016 because he had a hurt foot. 2017, 2018, I think he averaged 18. Then the rest went to like 16, 15.
I think
he only averaged a lot.
15 and 16.
Yeah, and he's all-star thing every year.
Every year.
Every of the year. He's a good basketball player.
No one said he wasn't.
But put Ben Simmons on it. You know what I do? If I was the Utah Jazz, I would do anything to get Ben Simmons. I would get Conley out of there. I get Ben Simmons. I give them some draft picks or something. Utah Jazz NBA Finals. I change my pick next week.
Okay.
Let him go to the Jazz this week. NBA Finals this next week. Episode
skip the entire season.
Episode 268. Jazz in the finals.
We're gonna go back for a second to what we talked about when you were last here in the United States of America. Somebody geek on comments talking about Kyrie Irving, blah blah blah. We had the Kyrie conversation. Mistakenly, I said Kyrie All-Star. What I meant was All-NBA. So he's been an All-Star 8 times or whatever.
A lot of times.
All-NBA was 3 times. That's what I was talking about. Misspoke. Eat my nuts. In order to be a Hall of Famer, he'll spit his water out. Eat my ass and nuts. In order to be a Hall of Famer, you got to do All NBA stuff like that, win championships. Right. Kyrie, if he continues playing in the league, will be a Hall of Famer. He is not a Hall of Famer if he retires today. Nah.
You know what? I would say I'm 50-50 on it.
I am too.
Like I'm 50-50 on it.
Because I was
a few people messaged me about it and was like, I don't think so either. Something like 3 more years with at least 60 minimum each season, which you're not going to get out of Kyrie. You're not getting 60 minimum every year. I mean, it's a 50-50.
He just
nobody would argue it if they made him a Hall of Famer if he retired. Nobody would argue it.
He just has to play, and they have to advance and or win a championship. That would do it.
Like, you know who I was kind of surprised with now? He was dominant when he was in the league. You know who I was surprised and I don't think I realized was a Hall of Famer was Calvin Johnson from the Lions when he retired. Huh? I feel like he retired
what? Megatron?
I feel like he retired so early. I was like,
fam, so did Barry Sanders, and you wouldn't say a bad word about Barry Sanders. Calvin Johnson is the top 5 wide receiver of all time. What are you talking about?
Maybe. It just shocked me. I don't know why. I was
like Jerry Rice, Moss, and Calvin Johnson, or Larry Fitzgerald. Calvin Johnson's right there somewhere.
No. He's further down.
No.
Marvin Harrison, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt.
What? Those two are not ahead of Calvin Johnson. Are you smoking?
In what?
In anything.
Wrong.
In receiving footballs from quarterbacks.
No. Maybe not quarterback. Maybe not.
Now, if you said Terrell Owens was ahead of him, I'd be like, all right, that's cool.
I wouldn't put Terrell Owens over the one I just named right now. You put Terrell Owens over Marvin Harrison?
I don't know. I have to look the numbers.
You put over Torrey Holt?
Yes. What's wrong with you?
Not who I like better. Not who was not who I loved and liked.
I think you're underestimating what T.O.'s.
I think you're underestimating. No, I think you're underestimating Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce numbers as well.
No, I'm not.
Okay. I'm just.
I'm not at all.
I hit a podcast. Let's do week 7 picks real quick.
Jerry Rice, Randy Moss. If you want to put Larry Fitzgerald 3, that's cool. Who you want to put 3?
Larry Fitzgerald.
Okay, 3, 4. Marvin Harrison.
I'd probably put Larry Fitzgerald 2. Be honest with you.
Randy Moss, you smoking rocks.
Right. No. You're right. You're right. I thought Larry Fitzgerald had a Super Bowl, but he had a Super Bowl appearance.
That doesn't matter.
If he has a Super Bowl ring, I put him ahead of Randy Moss. I would.
Oh, it's a wide receiver. It's not a quarterback. What are you talking about?
I don't care.
Yeah, you should.
I don't care. Because the number 1 wide receiver, Jerry Rice, has what, 5? 4? What is it?
But he's not solely responsible for those. He had 2 of the greatest quarterbacks of all time playing with him.
Of course he did. Fam, you want to do this? Let's do NFL picks so we can do our top 10. So we're supposed to get out of here by phone. So NFL picks, week 7, George. Let's do it. Oh, we both went 9-5 last week. We both tied. He went a little deeper.
2 weeks in a row, apparently.
He went a little deeper. Whenever we agree, whenever we agree, we're 6-2. When we disagree, we're something and something.
Tied.
Shout out to the homie Matt. He keeps our picks in line.
Besides the Raiders finally being relevant again, it's the wackest
NFL season is weird. I have no idea what to do anymore. It's literally a crapshoot. Like it really is. I can only get Panther games right, pretty much. So. I think it's the weirdest. I'm getting Cowboy games and Panther games. That's all I can get right.
Thursday night football is Broncos at Browns. I don't know if Baker Mayfield's out or not. Is he out? Browns favored by 3.5. Do we know if he's out?
I have no idea.
I like the Browns that game.
You got Browns?
I like the Browns that game.
I don't think the Broncos are winning at Cleveland if Cleveland's healthy, but we know OBJ's out right now.
He's hurt again too?
No.
He got hurt in that game. He twisted his ankle or something, didn't he?
Lord have Broncos win.
Yeah, I'll change that.
The Browns. First of all, I had the Browns not making the playoffs.
I thought he hurt his ankle in that game.
I don't know.
Cardinal game.
That's crazy.
They were whooping him so bad, I turned it off.
And I didn't see the Baker Mayfield injury, and I know he came back in the game. But didn't Andy say that he
dislocated his sternum or something?
All right.
I got Broncos. Broncos. Browns probably win, but I'm picking Broncos.
I'm going to pick the Browns just because they can't lose 2 in a row at home. Unless Baker Mayfield's out, and if that's the case, then this pick is null and void because I can do whatever I want. Okay. Panthers. Oh, the Raiders on the bye this week? Oh, what? Oh, no. Okay. Oh, they play later. All right. Panthers at Giants. Panthers favored by 3 on the road.
I take the Panthers.
Giants.
Panthers
are whack. I'm sorry.
Panthers ain't whack, but Giants at home. I don't know how long.
I can't see the Giants getting beat down again.
I don't know how long Saquon's supposed to be out.
No. It'll be close.
They're losing by 25 at halftime. That's uncalled for, even though it is the Giants. 25 at half.
Yeah, but the Rams have only not shown up one game.
I don't even care.
Which is why the Cardinals are by far the best team in the league right now.
Regardless if it's the Rams, 25 at halftime.
That's pretty crazy.
Fam, that's crazy for an NFL team.
That is.
I'll tell you.
Who you got?
Good.
Who you got? We got to do top 10. We got to go. What you got?
What do you mean we got to go? I give you a game and you talk about it. That's what happens.
Giants win.
Falcons -2.5 at Dolphins.
Lord.
Tua's back. Dolphins win. They should have won last week, but I had money on Jacksonville, so I was happy about that.
Dolphins suck.
Miami.
Dolphin is awful. Also one of those teams where about the last 3-4 years we're like, oh yeah, this is your Dolphins. Oh yeah, this is your Dolphins. Oh yeah, Dolphins. Oh Luke. Oh yeah, Dolphins.
Top 5 NFL coach.
Based on what?
Brian Flores.
Based on record.
My personal opinion.
We just like him.
No. He's a good coach.
Well, he has a bad team every year.
I mean, he doesn't have full control like Gruden does, so I don't know what you want.
I'm going to go Atlanta Falcons.
I'll go Falcons.
Miami.
Tua gets hurt.
I think Tua's horrible.
He played really, really good on Sunday.
He played really good last week, but I don't trust him yet.
Yeah. No one does, but he played good.
I prefer Deshaun
He was out there
Watson.
throwing that ball. Sure, you
the
do.
football player,
right.
Not the person.
Yeah.
Just not anybody, just in case.
Not the deviant.
You know, somebody will say, like, "Ooh, you like him?"
Washington football team at Green Bay Packers. Packers favored by 9.5.
I picked Bears to beat the Packers. People thought I was nuts. The Bears played really good at first.
Yeah, for 7 minutes.
But it's a rivalry. It's a rivalry game. Like you never know with those.
They played well for about a good 22 minutes, and then it was over from there.
Packers.
And then Aaron Rodgers said into the stadium mic, "I still own you."
He's a weird. Aaron Rodgers is a weird person.
He is a weird person. But that was funny.
That wasn't funny. That was weird. He's a weird person. That's weird. He's weird. He's a weird person. Hair weird. He weird.
The mic. The hair is super weird.
He act like he got 7 Super Bowl rings.
Catching that. He don't. The mic catching that is funny. You got to admit it.
Oh, of course, catching anything is funny. All the time.
He's yelling to the people in the first row, "I still own you." Come on, man. He's not like he's yelling that to the players.
It's funny, but it's weird.
Like, why even bother you talking to the fans? That's funny to me.
Who they play? Packers and who? Spurs.
Packers and Spurs.
Washington football team.
I pick Packers.
Yeah, Packers.
Packers win. Washington football team covers. Bengals at Ravens. Ravens -6.
I like the Bengals.
I didn't expect the Bengals to win last week. I thought that would be the week the Lions finally get their first win.
No.
I may have picked the Bengals to win, but I bet on the Lions.
You
plus
picked the
3.5.
You picked the Lions to win.
Oh, all right. Well,
Bengals are good.
I had Bengals on my surprise team this year.
The Lions should have beat Baltimore, and it was like the refs helping Baltimore get to a 66-yard field goal that gave Baltimore a shot to win, and then them losing to the Bengals at home by 1 million. That's just a dichotomy of why this season is so stupid.
I'm picking Ravens against the Bengals, even though I picked the Bengals every game this year, and I've been right.
Ravens are at home.
But if the Bengals beat the Ravens, the Bengals might go to the Super Bowl.
No, they won't.
Bengals good.
You heard it here first.
I'm a Joe Burrow fan.
You heard it here first.
And Jamar Chase fan. So multiple
Burrow fan. You kind of
multiple trading.
You've
cards.
had a little moments of Burrow where you're like, we don't know.
No, I haven't.
Okay,
lie.
Go. All right.
Lie told on the podcast.
Go.
Ravens win. Mm-hmm. Jets at Patriots. Patriots favored by 7.
I go Jets.
Oh
no, I'll go Patriots. Sorry.
What to say? You smoke.
What I'm talking about?
Patriots win.
Patriots win by
Chiefs.
1,000.
Chiefs -5.5 at Titans.
Titans win. Chiefs whack. I said
Titans are whack too.
I said
whack.
Chiefs have moments.
Damn, we've seen the Titans lose by 40 this year
Facts. And then win by 40.
and beat the Bills. Yeah,
So-
they are the wackest team of the whack teams.
I got but the Titans know when to play.
The Chiefs
right.
may have finally figured
Typically,
it out.
this point of time of the year with the Titans is when you're like, oh crap, you don't want to play them in the playoffs, and they end up doing all
'Cause
right.
They got Derrick Henry. That's the only reason. Ain't nobody, and they got a good play action game. Ain't nobody worried about Ashley Tannehill.
Look, I got Titans winning.
I got Titans.
I got Chiefs.
Chiefs whack.
Both teams are whack. I mean,
I told you Chiefs 10-6. I even told you Chiefs maybe not the playoffs before the season started. I said
Something
people
up with
figured them
Mahomes.
out.
No one figured them out. They
Love
ain't
them,
the same.
love them still.
They the
Love them.
same.
I love Mahomes. I
No
love them, but
one
he reckless.
figured them out. Their defensive talent is not good. No one figured them out.
They figured out. They figured out they can't
Patrick
play
Mahomes
defense.
leads the league in every statistical category. No one figured the
true,
Chiefs
true,
out.
true.
Cool.
Yeah.
They figured out they can't play defense. If you throw the ball right here, they won't get you.
Yes.
They won't
Whack
get you.
defensive talent, which I just said. Lions at Rams. Rams favored by 7,000. You know what the funniest thing about it is the quarterback.
Stafford is
It's a revenge
going
game.
to
It's a double revenge
destroy
game.
him. Goff is
He is so
awful. He's going to be so nervous going back to that arena playing against that team. The Rams might score 80. They might destroy him. What's that Eastern team? That's Eastern whatever scored 71 points the other day. That quarterback has 7 touchdowns, 700 yards in college. They might do that.
Oh, Central Michigan or Eastern
Central,
Michigan,
whatever it
or something
was.
like that?
Yeah, they might do
Western
that.
Michigan?
Stanford might have 7 touchdowns this week. I'm putting in my fantasy. I'm taking Mahomes out and putting Stafford in. I had no idea that was this week.
He has no idea to have a revenge game either because the Lions actually treated him really well when he was there. But I get it.
Yeah.
What else you got? Yeah,
Did you pick?
Grip.
Oh yeah, Rams.
All right, Rams. Eagles at Raiders. Raiders favored by 3.
The Raiders.
I'll take the Raiders.
Raiders. Just pick the Raiders. You didn't even pick the Raiders of the team last year. I gave you the Raiders. You forgot to put it on your list. I was like, I can't Raiders.
Last
this
week?
team. Yeah.
No, I didn't. I gave you every game.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Go look at the text.
I gave you every
Go
game.
look at the text. There's proof. Technology.
You don't want everyone to use technology when I'm right. So why would
Raiders.
I use technology
Raiders.
when you're right?
Raiders win. Raiders win by.
I already have an Eagles +3 bet in already, so I'm gonna say I should be exempt from picking up my team.
You hate the Raiders, boy. Can you just pick the Raiders to win?
I hate the Raiders front office.
Can you just pick the Raiders to beat the Eagles?
I have
Okay.
picked the Raiders to win games on this show this year.
Are you picking the Raiders
like
this
1-1. Raiders win.
Next game.
Raiders win by 1 on a late field goal. Who knows?
Nope, they win by 1,000. Hurts gets benched.
You talk about hate. You hate Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts isn't good. I don't care. Though. I don't care. I know you love him. He's not good. I want him to be good. He's not.
I don't like Jalen.
I never said he was some superstar. I said I like him. That's different.
No, you send a lot of Jalen Hurts highlights to me this year. Like, look at him.
Because you do what you do. You play your role. So I got to send them to
You
you.
send a Jalen Hurts highlight, and then it'd be like, "Damn, that was fire."
If you were just like-
lost by 36.
If you were just like me and just like acknowledge that like, oh yeah, I want to see him do well, but didn't have no opinion, then I wouldn't send you those highlights. But you act like this, I send you highlights.
Sending all these
You
highlights.
talking about you like Houston pedophile man? Talking about you like him? Huh?
I like him as a basketball player.
Yes.
Maybe a basketball player. I don't know.
Speaking of the Texans, at Arizona Cardinals might be the biggest blowout of the century.
Cardinals win by 48.
For sure.
Cardinals.
Texans don't score. I guarantee it. They didn't score one game. It's going to
be like 13-12.
They didn't score one game. Oh, if they beat the Cardinals.
No, I don't mean they win. I mean like Cardinals win like by 1 or something. Bears at Buccaneers. Buccaneers favored by 13.
Buccaneers.
Bucks win at Tom Brady time.
Yeah.
Colts at Niners. Niners favored by 4.
Colts win.
I was about to say I take the Colts.
Colts. Wentz was balling
I don't know
week.
why the Niners are favored. That was
I don't either.
super weird line to me. I put money on the Colts already at +4. I don't think so, as far as I know.
Nah, he balled last week, and I hate Wentz.
He been balling last couple weeks.
Yes, last couple weeks.
Did you not see him against the Ravens? I know they lost late in that game, but he had about 7 million yards passing and 57 touchdowns. Last game of the week, Saints at Monday Night Football. Saints at Seahawks. Saints favored by 5. Seahawks worst quarterback in NFL history.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't sit here and tell me you think like he's better than Jalen Hurts or something. Geno
Smith is pretty
whack.
whack.
Actually, Vince Young and Matt Leinart might be the only ones whacker than Geno Smith.
Nah, I think
the first game he played
whack.
pretty good. Wilson out.
And then he threw a pick at the end of the game that lost.
The Steelers game, no, he fumbled. He fumbled the last play of the Steelers game this week.
No. When he came in for the injury,
he hasn't played in about 40 years. He backs up Wilson, who never get hurt
for a reason.
Yeah, because your star never gets hurt.
No, he does.
I bet he was angry
for a reason.
I bet he was angry. Wilson got hurt. He's like, God. Dang it, I gotta play. They sign every year. They re-sign him as the backup because it's like this is the greatest job on earth. Boy, you don't gotta play. Rich is the greatest job on earth.
The greatest job on earth is backup to Ben Roethlisberger because he could have a missing arm and still go out there and play.
That's ridiculous.
Landry. Only reason we know not Landry Fields. What's the name? Only reason we know about him because Miles Robinson or whatever hit him in the head with a helmet. What's the name? Miles Garrett.
Rudolph Randolph, whatever his name is.
Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph. Racist too. He just hit him with 2 helmets like this.
Yes. All right, let's do the top 10 list because we're supposed to be out of here. Did I make a list?
I did make a list.
All right. Anybody want to go first?
Just go.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, since we got to get out of here.
Top 10 all black sneakers.
I got no honorable mentions.
To me, I had one. My honorable mention was Dunk Low Levi's black denim.
Oh, that's not a bad one.
I'm doing my all 10 right now. Number 10, I got Nike Air Force One all black. Those sneakers are just damn. I mean, you can't deny an all black Air Force One.
Wait, this is the top 10 best list or worst list?
Best, man. You can't deny no all black Air Force One.
Stick-up kids?
Them joints come un-DS. That's how the ruthless those are.
They come
un-DS. They come worn twice.
Them joints come with fingerprints and gunpowder.
You buy them at a Foot Locker. You can buy them at a Foot Locker. They already very, very near DS. Number 9, I got Adidas Wings ASAP Rocky Black Flags. I love that shoe. I have that shoe. I love it. Hard to wear. The wings are gigantic, but the black stars, the black stripes, the black print, fire. Number 8, I got the Nike Air Foamposite Stealth. I only own 4 Foamposites, and I only own 4 posits that matter. Royal, Pewter, Stealths, Coppers, something else too. I don't know what the other one is. Oh, and Pearls. Them the only foams I own. Number 7, I got Nike Fear of God 1 Triple Black. I don't care what anybody says. Fear of God 1s are fire. Period.
I thought you learned something in Paris. Huh?
Number 6. Yeah, I learned that people out there wear all white sneakers. They don't wear triple blacks. Number 6, I got Nike Flyknit Racers triple blacks. I mean, Nike Flyknit Racers are like the Jameis Winston of sneakers.
The Jameis Winston of sneakers.
I don't know what a Supreme one is. What's it look like?
Supreme Flyknit shoe.
They got a Supreme Flyknit shoe?
It's not a racer, but it's a Supreme.
Oh, that one's fire too. I know what you're talking about. Forgot it existed. Number 5, I got Dunk Low Undefeated that just came out this year. I love it.
Oh.
I love it.
Oh.
You don't got that on your list?
No, but I should.
You ugly, dude. You don't put that on the list, you ugly, dude. Number 4, I got Yeezy 350 V2 Breads. All right, V2 Black Reds, Brents, whatever. Yeah. Number 3, I got Dunk High Melvin SB Blacks. Fire. With the crossbones on them, fire. Number 2, I'm wearing them right now. Jordan 1 AJKO Premium Italian Leathers. You had the brown ones. I'm wearing them right now, fam. These are the fire.
Dinner before.
People, woo, flames.
You don't wear those at dinner.
Flames. Because they all black, man. It was a formal. We went to a black tie. Yeah. And number 1 to me, I don't even care. I don't even own a pair, but Ultra Boost 1.0 triple blacks are the greatest all black sneaker of all time to me. Like, period. To me. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Go for it, George.
I'm I'm gonna take number 10 off and put Ultra Boost Triple Black or one, either that or the other Ultra Boost.
Wait, you don't got Ultra Boost Triple Black on there?
No, because I forgot about it.
Oh my god, you know nothing about sneakers.
All right, so I'll just throw it in there somewhere. So number 9, Jordan 14 Last Shot. Number 8, Jordan 10 Sacramento. Number 7.
Ew.
Oh,
no, that's fine.
You smoking? Ugh. I mean, fam, we're doing a list of all black shoes. Like, it's not like the list is gonna be super fire to begin with. Like, you might have some duds on there, or like, or like some of these right here.
All right.
Number 7. I don't know if this will qualify. I think it does, but number 7. Or wait,
he didn't do 8.
8. Number 8, Air Force Max. The one Michigan doesn't use. Barkley Air Force Max.
Like
I think
77% black, but whatever. They have an all black one. We'll give you the triple black version of that.
No,
wait, which one?
The Fat Five.
Oh yeah,
the one with the strap on it.
Yeah.
Number 7. I did a slash because I couldn't pick one, but Kobe 8 has to be on there. Either Year of the Snake or the black gold one. Yeah,
okay, you went a different route than I did.
Yep. So either the Elite Kobe 8 black gold or the EXT.
Okay.
I don't know how you didn't have
your list might be better than mine.
Jordan 4 Black Cats on your list.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So number 6, Jordan 5 Black Cats.
My list is trash.
I'll put number 4 Triple Black Ultra Boost 1.0 in there. Put that in there. I don't know if you writing stuff down or not.
No, I lost track.
But I'll put that in there at number 5, I think, right?
I don't know. You all over the place with your numbers.
So that's number 5. Writing. Number 5, Ultra Boost Triple Black. Number 4, Air Yeezy 2 Solar Red. Nike Air Yeezy 2 Solar Red. That shoe is mainly black.
Solar Red?
Yeah, the all black shoe.
Oh,
it's mainly black.
Glow in the Dark Souls counts as like 35%. Right. But whatever.
Number 3, Jordan 11 Space Jam. Why didn't you not?
Dang, my list is trash.
I didn't think about Space Jams either.
My list is
I forgot all about Space Jams.
This might be the worst list I ever made in my entire life now. This is the worst list of all time. I'm not even arguing. It's trash.
Number 2, Jordan 4 Cause Black.
I didn't think about that. I didn't think. Damn.
I made the worst list, and not even a question. This list is trash compared to that list.
Number 1, Yeezy Boost 350. First one, Pirate Black V1.
That list is fire. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
I would never. I don't think I've ever said that on this podcast before. That's the most fire list. Most fire list I've ever heard in my life. Man. My list is garbage. I ain't gonna post mine anymore. I thought I had something here. This is the worst list ever. I got Fear of God ones now. I don't got Space Jam. I don't got Black Cat. I don't got that. Melvin Dunk SB. Man,
thought you learned something at Perry.
Man, sucks. What you got?
That's tough shit to follow. All right.
Black Cause
10. Yeah. I forgot. I didn't even think about that.
I didn't even think about that.
Think about that.
I'm gonna remember we do it all gray. I'm gonna remember the black gray one though. We do a top 10.
1, 2, 3,
we do a top 10 gray.
Yeah.
I got it. Don't forget that. What you got, Blanc?
All right. 10. I got. I'm in your Air Force Ones.
Oh, okay.
I got that at 10. 9. I got Stealth Foams. 8. I got the CB94s, the all black ones.
Oh, yep, your list is whack too.
The Barclays, yeah.
Our list is whack. Nah, after hearing that, it's whack.
So that's the one that came out after the one that I was talking about.
Yeah. With like the little vent holes,
dot things, whatever.
What is that? So yes, what was that? 7?
CB94s.
Yeah. So next, Penny Ones, the all black.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I didn't even think about that.
Me neither.
What is that? 6, I got Last Shots.
Okay.
5, I got Black White Pippins.
Black White Pippin?
Yeah. All black with the air on the
air on the side.
Up tempo.
Oh, okay.
With like the white piping.
Percentages. I'm surprised we all got so much different sneakers.
4, I got that Yeezy 350, the bread.
Okay.
3, I got Cement 3s. That's 90% black, right?
I give it to you.
All right.
It's not
Two.
Black Cat 3?
There is.
There is a Black Cat 3.
Really?
And
Yeah, there is. The 4 is better, but there is.
I remember a Black Cat.
And then
I think it's recent. It wasn't years back. It came out like in the last 6, 7, 8 years.
and then 2, I got Bread Force.
Oh, okay.
And then 1, I got Black Cat Force.
Oh, you took an easy route on them last 3.
Yeah.
Black Cements. How do I not have Black Cat Force? Space Jam's my list.
That's Space Jam.
I got Adidas
forgot about
ASAP
that.
Rocky Wings on this stupid list. All right, Blanc, I appreciate you coming too.
Anytime, man.
Sure. All
Thank you.
right, let's sneak this. Let's go.